Welcome back to the end of year UFC awards. MMA-ish is officially back. Now, as you can see, am clearly dressed the part with my smart shirt. I've got the guns out, tie. Whereas my co-host leaves something to be desired.
It's winter, man. It's freezing.
He's come
Can't take
dressed
this cold.
like a bum. Conor McGregor would not be proud.
Yeah, in good UFC fan style. Dressed like trash.
Dressed like trash. But anyways, we've had a bit of a layoff, but we're back now for the end of year awards after a great year for the UFC. Some incredible events, some couple of fight of the year contenders, couple of fighter of the year contenders, podcasts of the year, content creators of the year, feuds of the year. So there's a lot of awards to get into. Have you got anything to say?
No, I was just going to ask, how do you think the year went?
I think it was one of the best years we've had in a long time.
Really?
I feel like UFC was maybe falling off a little bit. Then we had Conor McGregor come in, and then he spiced it up a little. And then post Conor McGregor, he was swooping back down into absolute trash. But this year was a really, really good year for UFC. A lot of new blood. A lot of really good events. Even the fight nights, a lot of good fight nights. It was really good for you.
There was a lot of like
UFC.
milestones this year, weren't there? Like 300. Then there was like the Sphere.
Yeah, the Sphere was a big
Saudi
card. UFC 300. Saudi getting involved this year. Dana White making John Jones return.
Oh yeah, John Jones.
Conor
come
McGregor
back.
was supposed to return, and that never happened. Yeah, a lot of different things culminating and making up 2024. But is it time to get into the awards?
Of course it is. Let's go.
So naturally, this being the intro to the video, us making our entrance, is very befitting for us to start with the entrance of the year award. And here I've got 3 nominations. The first being, it's probably going to win because Prisoner of the Moment. It happened very recently. Kobe Covington's entrance against Joaquin Buckley. He came in the
Kurt
US.
Angle.
Yeah, he came in the Kurt
No,
Angle.
Hulk Hogan. Sorry, Hulk Hogan.
But Kurt Angle entrance music.
No,
Yeah,
he came out with the Hulk Hogan music.
Oh
For
yeah,
that
he
fight,
did, didn't
yeah,
he?
yeah,
And
yeah.
and with
That's
Hulk
why
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan
And
was
with
there,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan,
yeah.
and he had Hulk Hogan waving the flag.
And he had his bloody t-shirt
Yeah,
already
yeah,
pre-ripped.
Yeah, he had it pre-ripped on both ends.
Yeah, yeah.
The top and the bottom. But he ripped it too much because you could see his belly button.
Yeah, that was just. But then
Mhm.
it tells you that
Is
the
it-
material must be good in them.
Nah,
maybe.
I think his coaches told him not to expend too much
Oh,
energy
yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
shirt. Because you're 25 minutes in the octagon. So we've got that. That's the first nomination.
No.
Second nomination, we've got Ilya Topuria. Entrance against Max Holloway.
Ilya Topuria's entrance you're talking about. I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about Max Holloway's. Max Holloway's was good.
Max
But
Holloway
it's
is
always
good,
the same
but
thing though, isn't it?
when Topuria came in,
Yeah.
the aura.
Yeah. He had he had everyone behind him.
The aura was crazy. He came with
It was
those,
that proper Spanish style, whatever it was.
yeah, 6 shorts, good music.
Yeah, the aura was nuts.
His
in that
aura
one.
was crazy,
Could
yeah.
feel it.
Yeah. So that's the second nomination. The final nomination that I've got written here. Any of Alex Pereira's entrances during 2024. The Cleo Roundtree one, fine, no problem. Yuri Prohaska one, yeah, you can have that one. Jamin Hill. Every time Alex Pereira makes his entrance, you've got the whole commentary table, everyone, all the fans, they're all silent because they're just like mesmerized by the entrance.
It's too much aura. UFC 300 had way too much aura.
Yeah.
That entrance, that one was mad.
Yeah,
and then Hill tried act like he catching not
he caught Arrow.
Hill, yeah.
Yeah, we called Daru.
That's so cringe, bro.
That was the
And
lowest
after he got
one.
KO'd, bro. Yeah. He got
Yeah.
KO'd. Was it? Wait, did he get killed first round?
I want to say it was first round, no?
It was first round, isn't it? Yeah, it was first round.
First round.
Damn, he done that and then he got killed
He
first.
called the arrow and he got
I remember
killed
there was
first
that guy that was following Hill around in the like press conference.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was doing that.
Yeah, at the press conference, he was in the crowd going like this.
And he's like, bro, you've been doing that for 2 hours.
Then he caught him outside the press conference, and he's walking up to him like this. And he was just like, bang!
That was the worst.
That was so cringe. Well, yeah, so we've got, those are the 3 nominees.
Bro.
Who's your entrance?
There
of
was
the
a few more.
unless
good
you've
entrances.
got another nomination.
No, I haven't got any more nominations. I'm trying to think. There was that quite a good. There's quite a few, wasn't there? I think. Remember, what's his name? Aspinall. He tried to act like he had a sick entrance lineup. Remember, wasn't that his last fight?
Against.
Who was it against? What's his name? Bloody hell, I forgot his name, bro. The black
Curtis
guy,
Blades,
man.
Curtis Blades.
That's it. Yeah. Didn't he say he's got like a unique bloody entrance lined up for the fans, and it was just like some generic. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. There was a few decent entrances, but one thing I've realized is UFC don't really like playing on entrances, do they?
Yeah, they don't. We found that when it came to Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page talked about his debut and how he wanted to have an entrance where he came in as Undertaker and like he had someone who had similar frame to him walking out in Undertaker hood, and the whole arena would go dark, and the keys ends up like in the octagon, and then the spotlight goes to him, and then he's like dancing or something, and then the UFC straight away they were like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
That's what I mean. They don't like a good entrance.
Yeah, Dana White's talked about it all. He doesn't like
remember
that kind of stuff.
MVP's
Gimmicks.
bloody entrance song that he made for Ian Gary.
For Ian Gary.
BB Hill guy.
BB
Remember that one?
Dana White doesn't like that kind
But
of
he
stuff.
made his own entrance music, so that one could be another one.
Maybe. I just chose the
BB
3.
Gary. But
biggest
Toporia's one was mad
ones.
because I remember Toporia's one. I remember something about it.
Yeah, because I feel like the entrances, what they should do is like, they should make you feel gassed to like watch this fight. They should give you chills. They should make you regret your prediction.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Toporia's one made me, because I picked Holloway before the fight to win that fight, and then Topuria came in and I was like, oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. That's why entrance should be
Toporia's one was good.
And it builds the anticipation.
He just looked so confident.
Yeah, and the music was sick as well. We might get copyrighted as well. But yeah,
Hulk Hogan one. The Hulk Hogan one.
the Hulk Hogan one was sick because Covington was hyping up before the fight. He's like, oh, I've got some special guest come in. He's Dana White's boss too. Hulk Hogan, and
He said.
Yeah, and he goes Hulk Hogan like waving the US flag. And it was quite sick, man.
That one was mad. But I think Pereira's one, man.
Yeah, it has to be Pereira's
Has
one.
to be
Has to be Pereira's one.
Pereira's one is just something else.
Yeah,
And do you know the Pereira as well? He's not like like Kobe. He's obviously a good fighter, but he's just like, bro, he just fell off. You know what I mean? Like he ain't got that aura about him anymore.
Yeah.
But Pereira, bruv, that entrance just does something to you, bruv. That entrance is mad.
It's
It's scary in itself, and man, and he's been knocking everyone out.
Yeah, if you realise like Rogan, DC, they all talk during everyone's entrance and whatnot. But then Pereira's one, they don't start talking until he fires that bow.
And they
And they're
always
like,
say,
ah, and then they start
always
doing
go,
that.
bruv, his
Oh
entrance
man,
is
that
the
gives me
best, like.
chills. Yeah, Joe
And they always say
Rogan.
the same thing. Yeah,
DC. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah. And
Every
Pereira's
time.
one is just like, bro, it's just scary, and he's just a scary guy, and it just suits his like whole character, bro.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
entrance in it.
And
Comes
Pereira's
with his
entrance,
tribal
I could watch his entrance. Like his entrance never gets old.
Yeah. His one's mad.
His one never gets old. I could watch his entrance again and again. Like, I can't do that with everyone else's entrances.
Yeah. For you, it's like a one-off thing, innit? With other people's entrances.
And it's not like, obviously Covington's one was like a bit of a gimmick. Like he plays the All-American when in reality he's Donald Trump's 5th favorite fighter, maybe.
He's not
But
even top 5, bro. I don't think.
But Pereira's one isn't gimmick.
That's actually him, bro.
Yeah, that's
his,
actually
like,
him.
people, like that's his tribe,
Yeah.
his lineage, and bloody hell.
Covington's one's just like,
His one's good, like his Kurt Angle one that he normally comes out with. His one's good, but he's just not that guy, innit?
nah, he's not. And the fact that you see his belly button,
Yeah.
Yeah, it ruined the aura of the entrance.
There's no aura, and it's a fight night as well. Like, I mean,
Yeah, Topuria's one was good.
I feel
He
like
came
it's
with the
got-
shorts as well.
yeah.
He had good shorts. The bull shirt shorts.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah,
His one was good. I think his one will be second to Poiriers.
Do you?
Pereira's
Okay,
first.
Pereira
to Poiriers
first.
second.
Yeah, and then Covington third.
It probably has to be just because of the Hulk Hogan, innit? So
Yeah, and the rip shirt.
yeah, no.
You don't like the rip shirt. You didn't even do it properly, bro. You just like how Hulk Hogan does
This
it.
guy's
Hulk
so
Hogan comes
cringe,
and
innit?
he turns it off slowly. He's been like this, bro.
Yeah,
The show.
Kobe's so cringe, bro.
Huh?
He's just so cringe now, innit?
Well, he has to. He's played into the character. He's too deep.
He's
Imagine
too
he-
deep. He can't
He's
get
too
out of
deep
the
into the
matrix.
character, bro. Imagine he comes out, he's just like a nice guy. One day,
He
like,
probably
he's
is,
just
bro.
complimenting. He's like, yeah, he was. He did the dishes with John Jones. When they looked
Oh
together.
yeah. I remember. I was thinking, what? What?
He did the
Yeah.
dishes with
He's
John
like,
Jones.
he came in.
What a nice guy.
He's like, he came in with all juiced up. He's like, hey, Kobe, do the dishes. He's so dumb. Why would you say that, bro? On TV, on the
He did the
on
housework
TV for
for John
everyone
Jones.
to hear, bro. This guy.
Covington didn't help himself either. He just said, John's a bully. He bullies you.
Yeah. He's like, he's such a bully. Yeah.
So I guess that's how we do it. We kind of like list them. So we've got Pereira 1, we got Topuria Holloway number 2,
Yeah.
and then Covington coming in against Buckley.
Number
Number
3.
three,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Honorable mentions to,
MVP maybe.
MVP, maybe
Tom Aspinall.
Thomas.
I'm sure there was a few, but that's the thing with UFC, man. They don't like, bro. They'll start like they're showing you like halfway through the entrance, like you miss so many entrances, innit? They do that a lot, man. Especially the smaller fighters.
Yeah, because Ebrise is important.
Yeah. Everybody's-
Product placement. That's what they get the push out, bro. How else
Yeah,
are they
but-
gonna pay the 50k bonuses?
yeah, man. Entrances, bro. They need to actually start like boxing level entrances. Boxing's fallen off on the entrances as well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Did you see the Tyson Fury that entrance? Tyson Fury. Usyk.
Francis Ngannou as well.
It was
his
like
entrance.
it's like some small little ring walk, bro,
Yeah.
or whatever you call it. You know the bit where you walk in. It's like
Oh
tiny.
yeah.
It looks like a small stadium kind of one. Like when I went Thailand, you see that over there, like a little
Yeah.
tiny one, and it takes them like 2 seconds to walk into the stadium.
But the Ngannou one was good against Tyson Fury. Yeah, he came on the throw.
No, but he ruined it,
the
bro.
crown,
This guy
and then he had Kamaru Usman.
Oh yeah,
and,
that was sick.
Adesanya.
Wait, was that this
Both
year? Yeah?
coming off losses, left and right, bro.
Trust.
The 3 African kings are losing.
Oh, you needed
Two
bloody
losses,
Drickers
bro.
there, bro.
Huh?
Forgot Drickers.
Yeah, they needed Drickers. He's also the African king.
Oh, that's mad. That was
Yeah.
a sick fight.
That was a good entrance.
Ngannou won, bro. But he ruined it. Remember, we were saying, bro, this guy came in with bloody American music. He needed like some hardcore African drums. or something.
Yeah.
Hmm. That was good. But yeah, that's like one thing. Because remember back in the day, remember when like AJ fought Klitschko, the entrance was mega, bro. Remember?
Yeah.
It was
Even-
such a big scale.
Even if you go back further back then,
But
Prince
UFC don't do
Nassim
that. Yeah. All of that
came
madness.
on the
They need,
carpet.
they need to actually do that more, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know. A lot of people might not like it, but I think entrances are so sick, man.
I think
That's
like
good entrances.
it's like
man.
WWE.
Yeah, I think they should allow it. Like you know, Conor McGregor's entrance that he done back
Conor
in the day
McGregor's
with
Sinead
that singer,
O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big entrance.
Bro, like him and Adesanya, they've allowed out of like that normal framework of.
You like the
entrances.
Adesanya one?
No, I'm saying like they're the only ones that he's allowed like smoke in the ring, in the stadium.
Oh, that one was cold. You see, they had the smoke machine, and then
Yeah.
McGregor walks in there. He starts doing his signature like
Yeah.
walk.
No, that's what I'm
was
saying. They
sick.
only allowed it for McGregor and Adesanya.
Yeah,
Who they've never really allowed like extended entrances for anyone else.
Adesanya did the body popping one, innit? Where he's
No,
like
that was
dancing
it.
with
That
all
was
his
like
guys.
big thing. Yeah, and you know some next guys that come in. Yeah, and they ran
He's
away.
like,
No, that was the
the
real one.
the Undertaker one that he had.
I'm talking
the
about the
urn.
Undertaker one. Yeah.
That one was sick. Yeah, the Undertaker one was sick.
Bro, I feel like the best way to get a sick entrance is just do a WWE one. And then just do a WWE entrance.
Dana White won't allow like fireworks and that, bro.
He should though.
Huh?
He should. I think he should. Like, for maybe not for like, bro, some guy in the prelims or something. You know what I mean? Not some guy in the
Everyone-
prelims, but like some guy like main event card, bro. He needs to do something
Yeah,
different.
but
for
knowing
people.
Dana White is like, if you want fireworks, that's coming out your purse. Imagine everyone
Nah,
starts doing
probably will,
WWE
bro.
entrances, bro.
It probably will. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be cold. I feel like, bruv, you need your own entrance.
But you can't do it because the fans are literally right there, bro. So you can't do those sick like.
Obviously, it
So-
probably depends on the stadium, innit?
I'm
But
just-
like, you
I'm-
think about it, like,
and the thing is, all the fighters would they want to do sick entrances? Because remember Arman Sarukian,
no.
the guy that he came running out in the zone, that that fan grabbed him
Oh yeah,
and he banged him in the face and he got he got banged him in the face.
And it's a bloody bullying cause.
Yeah, and then when he found out Makachev comes back, like after his ban is lifted, he said, "No, I won't be doing the bullying campaign,
Yeah,
anti-bullying
He's
campaign."
sick.
Well, I feel like it's not WWE, innit? You're not coming out to like perform and like.
Yeah,
no,
but it is
you're
similar if you think about
you're
it.
coming out.
It's got
like-
that same aspect, like entertainment aspect. As
So
well.
maybe if the fighters want to do it, then they should be allowed to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not, obviously they don't have to, but like he should allow it, bro. Like,
But then the MVP one's a bit much, isn't he? Well, like MVP want to come out like secretly get into the octagon, but have someone walk in that looks like him, and the whole thing goes dark, and then the spotlight goes onto MVP, and then he starts dancing like body popping like in the octagon. that's a bit much, bro.
I feel like you have
agree.
to be someone, bro, in the UFC first
And-
before you get that privilege.
And you gotta respect your opposition as well. Because remember Holloway versus Korean Zombie, Korean Zombie's last fight.
Yeah.
Korean Zombie's entrance was long. It
Was
was
it?
that Undertaker entrance, like
Really?
12 minutes. It's just him walk.
I
Yeah,
didn't
because
watch that
it was
one.
his final entrance, innit? So he was just like walking and he was taking it all in. And then he walked up the steps and he was like waving at the fans, like bowing.
Yeah.
Holloway talked about it after. He's like, he was getting angry. Yeah, backstage that Zombie was taking so long. That his entrance was taking so long. Even though he knew it was his retirement fight, he's like, bro, this guy's taking long, man. I want to get out there, like the nerves and everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But
so-
that, bro, that was a like, that was like a tactic people used to do back in the day, bro. I mean, not back, yeah,
take
like,
bare long so your
yeah,
opponent is
yeah.
just
Remember Prince
backstage.
Nassim? Remember he used to do that, bro. He
Like,
would,
yeah.
he would put like a screen on, yeah, and it's just him dancing for about 10 minutes, and the guys in the ring, like, who did he fight? What's his name? Kevin Kelly, I think his name was. Bro, my mom was body popping for like literally 10 minutes. Watch it. Go watch his entrance. His body, and the guys in the ring like getting pissed off. He's like, bro, hurry up, bro. And he's his body popping for 10 minutes straight. Bro. But is it? I don't know. Like these.
That's how all of them should will probably join Undertaker's entrance, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna get rinsed out if everyone just doesn't. They just need, bro. I think he just needs to allow them to do like for main events. I feel like maybe for like the main event or the co-main event, they should allow like.
Just like the main card fighters, if they want to do it, let them do it. If they don't want to do it,
Yeah.
then there's no point.
Maybe not even main card, just like the main event and co-main. Because then, bro, imagine all of them want to do like some sick entrance. Like. And like obviously, if it's like within means of being able to do it, and if they want to do like some extra mad entrance,
Hamza does a sick entrance.
he just sprints.
This guy just runs at 70 miles per hour to the
Yeah,
octagon,
that's
bro.
sick. Have you seen that?
Oh, that's probably why he gets tired so quickly. Oh, this guy gasses out after 5 minutes, bro. That's probably why.
Dorani
Dorani
like
doing-
that. He does it, doesn't it?
Yeah, the adrenaline dump it comes when he runs to the octagon.
Yeah, sure.
But his entrance against Whitaker was sick as well. That probably could have been on the list.
What? Who?
They showed him before he walked out. Allahu Akbar, Allahu
Who?
Akbar. Hamzat.
Did they?
Yeah, they showed
Okay.
him backstage. Doing Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Yeah.
And then boom, they raise the things and he just runs the octagon. That was quite sick.
Did they? I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll say Pereira, man. We spent time on
The
entrances,
entrance
bro.
of the year.
No, it has to be
Yeah.
Pereira. I feel like it's gonna be Pereira. I don't see anyone beating him soon. Anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Right,
Entrance-wise.
so that's Alex Pereira winning entrance of the year. Well done, Alex. Yeah. No tangible physical awards, just approval of MMA-ish.
Just more
So
points.
moving on to the second award of the night, and that is Dark of the Year. There's been a lot of darks this year. I've got 3 here. If you can think of any others, then feel free to mention them. But I feel like these were the biggest darks of the year. Number 1, personally, I don't believe he's a duck, but you know, majority believes he is. John Jones, ducking Tom
He called him.
Aspinall.
He called himself a duck though. Remember, he's like quack quack. On the
Yeah, but that's just him.
Nah, but I feel like, do you know what? John Jones is like playing into that.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah,
feel
of
like
course, of course.
I don't know if he's trying to set up that fight or not, but he's just playing into it. He
And
don't
also,
really
you
care
gotta
about it.
remember, the more he push, well, we'll get into it. Let me mention the other two nominations first, and then we'll get into it. The second one is probably a bit of a cop out now, because he is actually gonna be fighting the guy he was ducking in 2024. That's Merab Divalishvili ducking Umar Nurmagomedov. The reason he's on this list is because, remember after the O'Malley fight, Umar beat Sandahagan, and UFC said, "Look, we're making Umar versus Merab." What did Merab do? Hey, Sean, we rematch. We fight again December.
And
Umar
he's trying to
was
fight
like,
everyone except him.
Yeah, and then Umar was like, "Why do you fight me December?" And Merab's like, "Oh, I'm injured."
He was trying to call everyone Peter.
Yeah, he said,
Corey,
he said, go fight Peter Yan, go fight the fights that I did. So, you know, Merab's on that list. And then number 3 is a controversial one. It's the man who won entrance of the year. Alex Pereira, ducking Magomed Ankalaev. And the reason he's on this list is Ankalaev, he should not have had to fight Rakic. Right, we were told he was gonna get the title shot after he fought Johnny Walker. UFC went back on their word, and now Alex Pereira puts out a tweet recently saying it's not gonna be Ankalaev next. So that's why Alex Pereira is on this list.
Yeah, but you know, with Pereira, I feel like he would fight anyone, but the company, Dana and that, they don't want him to fight Ankalaev because there's so many big money fights out there for Pereira, which also means that if Pereira makes money, then the UFC makes money.
Yeah.
He's got John Jones, which is going to be like mad, crazy amount of money. He's Tom Aspinall going up to heavyweight. Tom Aspinall can't find a fight, so that's another fight for him.
Yeah.
And then both of them fights are way bigger than if he fights Ankalaev.
That's an interesting one, actually.
Because
That's a topic
Ankalaev,
of discussion.
He's a grappler, boring grappler.
He's not boring.
And he's not boring, but like
Stigma. He's a good striker. He's a good
I'm saying
striker.
like people would see him as a grappler, so he doesn't really want him in charge. I mean, he don't really as champ. You don't really want him as champ.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a champ.
He can't speak. He's not like
he
entertaining.
doesn't speak
He
English.
doesn't trash talk. He doesn't do much. You know?
Yeah, he's got no aura as well.
Yeah, he's got like very.
He's like Bilal Muhammad.
Yeah,
no
he's like
aura.
a big Bilal, bro.
If he was to try get into the octagon, the security wouldn't let him because they wouldn't know he's champ. It's like Bilal Muhammad.
Oh, yeah, that was a really low aura moment, bro.
Yeah, that was Bilal. They forgot who he was, man.
And the funniest thing is his name. Don't forget what's his name? Remember the
Remember
name.
the name. They forgot the name.
They care about his name. Keeps him.
Yeah, Joe Rogan ripped him as well.
Right?
They don't know he's the champ. Let him
I know.
in.
Oh, if Joe Rogan never said that, he would have been alright. But bro, Joe Rogan exposed him. Damn.
That's actually another interesting point of discussion. Do you think John Jones versus Tom Aspinall is bigger than John Jones versus Alex Pereira as a fight and numbers wise?
I don't think. No, I think Aspinall's Pereira is gonna be bigger.
I thought that as well until recently.
Do you reckon? But I only see like the UFC fan base want to see. Of course, the UFC fan base want him to fight Pereira.
Aspinall.
Sorry for Aspinall, yeah. But the casual fan, bro, they don't know. They don't really know who Aspinall is. I'm not the casual fan. Like, yeah, like just every other guy, like, just wants to see a fight.
You gotta remember, like, with UFC 300, 306, these events, you know, we saw the ticket prices. We're seeing these events, they're not being catered towards, you know, the hardcore fans, the fans that watch every single event anymore. They're being catered towards event-going people. People who just go to events because it's happening.
Or
they want to be
who
there.
buy the pay-per-view.
Or people, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he's not watching bloody. Yeah, he only watches boxing when it comes to the big Saudi shows. Yeah, those are the kind of people that they want to target.
But that's probably because Saudi just invite these big stars that to the thing. I doubt, like.
Of course, but also these people, they just like to go to like these big events and stuff like that, innit? They've got the.
But I feel like UFC. Bro, you got to remember who's buying these pay-per-views, bro.
The fans.
I know, but who, like, I feel like, bruv, the hardcore fans, they don't buy pay-per-views. They stream it.
The hardcore fans, they're the ones who would be buying it, huh? Because the
don't know,
hardcore
bruv.
fans are the ones who will be considering. They'll be
Hardcore
like,
fans, I feel like UFC hardcore fans, I feel like they're just gonna find some link and stream the thing, bro.
well, you don't think they're the ones who are like, you know what, they deserve my money?
Nah,
Because we
bro,
do
UFC
that.
fans, UFC fans are
We-
scumbags, some of them, bro.
No, even boxing.
Bro, yeah, but who's gonna, bro? You think UFC fans?
that?
I feel like the one that's gonna be paying for the pay-per-views are like the guy that hears, oh, there's a good fight on, let's get drunk and bloody watch the fight. Oh,
It's rough in US. Obviously, UK is not as bad.
yeah,
UK is
nah,
subscription.
sick.
Well, we saw they're ramping up. What was it? 310. That was pay per view.
No,
311. That was pay per view.
Did I pay for it?
Yeah. Yeah. We don't watch on stream. Come on, man. But but the US is nuts. They're paying like what, 79, 99
Yeah.
per pay per view. Sometimes you get two. What was it? 308 and 309. They were in the same month. You're paying for both those pay per views.
$60,
Yeah.
bro.
And then on top of that, a lot of like MMA fans, they're boxing fans as well. Boxing pay per views are sometimes more expensive.
I heard in America, yeah. Boxing pay-per-views are expensive.
They
bro.
are,
Like,
man,
you know how
they're
we pay like
expensive,
£20, £25,
Yeah.
but Americans pay like crazy amount of money.
They
bro.
pay crazy
Damn.
amount of money.
Bro, that's like you're just like. It's just
And you
like,
gotta remember like the way boxing is in the US is always you got the big like headline fight, and you don't get stacked undercards like you do in UFC.
Exactly, bro. Imagine paying that much. Damn. Oh, we're getting off topic a little bit, but yeah, Duck of the Year.
So we said Alex Pereira. We're saying it's more so UFC's fault, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
UFC are
think
trying to
Alex Pereira will duck anyone. to be
UFC is
honest.
trying to protect their cash cow.
Yeah, that's what it is. And Alex Pereira just says, you know what, whatever, do what you want.
Yeah, you think
He's
so?
not that guy. I don't feel like he. I feel like he might. Of course, I think he doesn't want to fight Ankalaev because, bro, his grappling is just gonna be too much.
Do you
But I
not
feel like if it came down to it and Dana wanted him to fight Ankalaev, he'll fight him.
Do you not think it's interesting that Pereira's made it very vocal that he wants to move up to heavyweight, but has not made it vocal whatsoever that he wants to fight Ankalaev?
I feel like there's bigger fights there for a minute. Ankalaev,
But
without
I
shadow of a
mean,
doubt, deserves that title fight. But
100%.
if you're looking at it from
But he's not
Dana's,
looking at bigger fights.
if you're looking at Dana's point of view, he just wants.
Dana wants to protect his cash cow.
Yeah,
He
and
doesn't-
think
he
about it, if Pereira loses, then that's like money
Then
gone down the drain.
yeah, but
So you
your
gotta
biggest
rinse this
superstar,
guy. You gotta
arguably
milk
loses
this
all
guy
the
for
stock.
all the money you can, and then put him against Ankalaev, and then let him lose. You know what I mean? But there is but there's big, like, if he fights Tom Aspinall, I think that's a way bigger fight than if he fights Ankalaev.
that's arguably a more dangerous fight for him than
Yeah,
Ankalaev.
but-
it is actually.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to say, because that's why I don't think Pereira is ducking anyone, because he will go up and fight Aspinall.
The
He will actually. I think he will go. Yeah, he will fight John Jones, bro. That's what more dangerous fight can you have than bloody fighting John Jones, bro. John Jones can grapple. If he's just scared of things grappling, then John Jones is probably a better grappler than Ankalaev and striker. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like, as in, like, a more technical
Yeah.
grappler.
Let's talk about Merab Dvalishvili.
It's got to be him, man. I don't think it's John Jones. I don't think it's John Jones, because John Jones. Well, before we get into Merab, wouldn't say it's John Jones.
Okay, I agree.
I
it's
feel
not
like
John
there is.
Jones.
I feel like John Jones doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall because it's like, bro, why? Are you
So
gonna-
I've
it's like he's at his end of his career.
yeah, so I've talked to my friend about this. He's very much John Jones. What I found is the newer MMA fans,
Yeah.
the newer UFC fans, or the more casual fans say John Jones is a duck. But
Yeah.
when you've watched John Jones or know what John Jones has done, remember he's turning 38 years old. Already is 38 years old. He's gone through death row in the midweight
Mhm.
division.
Like,
An athlete like him, you'd think deserves,
Respect.
boxing money.
oh yeah,
Not only that, but being 38 years of age, knowing he only has 1 or 2 fights left, he's gonna want the fights that not only cement his legacy, but also give him the biggest paycheck. and Alex Pereira ticks both those boxes. Alex Pereira is the bigger fighter right now because he's more established. Money wise, he is arguably the biggest star right now in UFC. You can argue between him and Topuria, but Pereira's been up there for a little longer, so financially it makes more sense. Aspinall's a risk. The reason he's a risk is because Aspinall's not done anything within the sport. He's young. He's not beating great. The heavyweight division is pants. Yeah, the level of competition there is terrible. Like, I was listening to the Jackson podcast. TJ Dillashaw talked about how he skips. Like he wants to skip through the heavyweight fights because it's just so boring. Dead, it's so dead. Yeah. Say John Jones beats Aspinall, right? Yeah. Aspinall loses. Aspinall goes on to lose again or not be as dominant as everyone thinks he is. That victory on John Jones' record then does not hold as much weight. Whereas if he fights Alex Pereira now, who's done the things that he's done, two-weight division champion, being Adesanya, dominated in light heavyweight division, that holds much more weight and there's no risk of that fight or that win on his record losing weight. So, and on top of that, I remember John Jones has turned his ex-DP into a duck and he's saying he is scared of Aspinall. The reason he's doing that, I think, is the more he pushes away that idea of the fight, the more UFC are going to push him to take that fight. And how are they gonna push him to take that fight? Money. Yeah. Being the last fight.
Yeah, but
John Jones is a smart man. I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Dana White's talking about, paying him what he wants to be paid.
He needs
I think it's a genius business decision from John Jones.
Even then, do you think it's a bigger fight than Pereira? It's definitely the more.
I was very much like, there's no chance Aspinall's a bigger fight than Alex Pereira, but now I'm very much on the fence.
Oh, you think?
I'm very very much on the fence.
You can feel it like building like a lot of.
Yeah, 100%. Dana White is building up as the biggest heavyweight fight ever in the UFC.
It probably is. Who's
John Jones versus Aspinall? The bigger heavyweight fights than that.
Fight,
bigger heavyweight fight. I can't think of any. Ngannou versus Jones would have been it.
Yeah.
But obviously it never happened. Oh, John Jones ducking Francis Ngannou? So he needed that time to rebuild his body composition and everything.
Maybe he did. John Jones.
John Jones needed that time to build up.
Yeah, I feel like John Jones. If he fights him or not, he goes down as like the greatest of all time.
Yeah, undisputed.
So it's like what? But bro, if he beats like a young Tom Aspinall now, boy, that just cements him for eternity, bro.
But then Tom Aspinall
or Pereira, even if he beats Pereira, bro, anyone, I feel like he's already cemented his legacy in it. Yeah, like you said, it's like the newer fans or the people that don't really know how to respect him as like.
I mean, think of how pants the heavyweight division is. Yeah, even if Aspinall doesn't go on to lose bare fights, or whatever. He dominates the heavyweight division. He retires. So, he's defeated Volkov and Spivak, and Pavlovich. It's not very impressive.
That's Cyril Gane. That's the only guy he hasn't fought.
It's not very impressive. No one cares about the heavyweights as much anymore as they used to back in the day. Back in the day, you had Fabricio Verdum, you had Nogueira, you had Travis Brown, you had Cain Velasquez, you had. Sorry about that. You had Cain Velasquez, you had Junior Dos Santos, Fabricio Verdum, dangerous heavyweights. So even if Aspinall goes on to dominate, that win that John Jones has over him potentially it still doesn't hold that much weight because of how pants the heavyweight division is.
Yeah, heavyweight's dead, man. But I don't think John Jones is ducking. I feel like he's gonna play into it a little bit. He just wants the biggest payday for his last fight.
And he'll get it. I think he'll get
biggest event, biggest payday. Yeah. And it's either gonna be Tom Aspinall or Pereira.
Apparently Aspinall talked to Dana White and Hunter Campbell, and they said to him, "It's happening."
Probably will. Oh, hey, that's gonna be a mad fight.
Crazy fight.
Who do you think's gonna happen in that fight?
I think Johnny Bones is gonna collect the bag and collect Tom Aspinall's head, mate, and take it back to
easy win, yeah.
Not easy. I think he's gonna essentially do what he did to Miocic, where he breaks him down slowly,
No,
kicks.
I don't see that, man.
I think he's gonna wrestle a lot more.
He'll
Aspinall is
wrestle
gonna
a
be
lot.
dangerous in that first round. That first round he's gonna be very
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
But remember, Jones was preparing himself mentally, for the Ngannou fight.
You know,
That danger in the first
one
round.
thing I've realized, yeah, like the most. So Aspinall's probably the best heavyweight, yeah, outside of other than John Jones, yeah.
Mm.
And it's like, if you just look at the differences in their technical ability, bro,
Mm.
it's like night and day. You know?
Remember, there's no heavyweights don't move like John
Yeah,
Jones.
Aspinall's fast. He's so fast and powerful.
It's what
and
makes
he's
him so
good.
good.
As well. He's really good boxer.
But that's why heavyweight division
But I
sucks.
feel like he hasn't got the technical ability to
Of
beat
course,
Jones.
no
The only
heavyweights
thing
do.
is that he's a lot younger than Jones.
No heavyweights.
He's
do.
like what 31 or 32.
He's faster than John Jones. He's
He's
more powerful
younger.
than John Jones. He's bigger than John Jones.
and he's younger.
It's
as well.
all
Remember,
like
age is a big factor, man. I mean, when it comes to heavyweights, it's a lot less. But even then, John
But at the
Jones
same
has
time-
gone through miles. bro.
but John Jones doesn't have as much mileage as say other heavyweights. John Jones hasn't had wars. He's fought Alex Pereira.
but neither has Thomas,
he's
bro.
fought
Thomas was knocked everyone out in the first round.
yeah. But John Jones has done a good job of protecting his chin over the years
Mm.
with his style, keeping fighters at range, fighting at range.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dangerous fight for him, definitely. But I think he'll do what he
That's
has to
probably. Do
do.
you reckon that will happen 2025?
100%, definitely.
If it does, like
100%.
towards the middle, maybe.
Otherwise, John Jones is not gonna take the fight at 39 years of age, and he's definitely taking the piss. Remember, he said, "I'll relinquish the belt and I'll fight like Jamal Hill." Yeah, of course. He said he fought Jamal Hill. He said that could be a fun fight. Well, of course, he's taking the piss, man. He's just trying to get peace. That's it, and definitely happen 2025. I think we're gonna see John Jones retire next year.
Yeah, he should do, man.
He'll be
Hopefully,
John
he fights Thomas Aspinall or
Thomas
Pereira
the
and retires. But yeah, it's not John Jones. I feel the biggest duck has to be Merab.
Merab
And-
Divalish, really.
And Merab, I don't think he's like I don't know. There was something weird, bro. He just didn't want to fight Umar. Like he wanted to fight everyone else except him. He was like, "Peter, you deserve this." He was saying all that.
No, remember
what?
first it was Figueiredo, I want to fight you.
Sean O'Malley.
Petr Yan then beats Figueiredo. Petr Yan, great performance. I see you soon.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it looks like it's not gonna be Petr Yan. Sean O'Malley rematch.
Yeah, man was just acting like Umar
then-
doesn't
And
exist,
then
bro.
Sean O'Malley, remember what he said? He said, "Nah, I'm gonna be out till summer. I need to get a surgery. You go fight Umar."
Oh, he said that.
You go fight Umar. And then he still doesn't call out Umar.
is nuts.
And then Umar, the way he got the fight, every single one of Merab's Twitter posts comment underneath it.
What?
Like he just commented under every single one of
Who?
Umar.
Oh, is it?
He put a comment under every single one of Merab's posts.
He's
on
definitely
Twitter.
ducking him. He's definitely ducking him. But I feel like, because he's using the excuse, like, oh, he doesn't deserve it. He's only got the title shot because of his cousin, which is kind of true. But he is actually so good, though. You know what I mean?
The performance against Sandhagen.
Yeah, that was mad. Like we know how good Sandhagen is.
Yeah.
May obviously, if it wasn't Habib's cousin, and he never had that name,
Yeah,
then of
100%.
course
He wouldn't have even got.
he
the
probably
Sandhagen
would have
fight.
to. Him and Peter Yen probably would have to fight for a title eliminator.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
Kamaru Usman talked about it. He said
Wait,
he likes the fact that the fight is happening because back in the day, remember there were no rankings.
yeah.
It was just the best guys fight the best guys.
Mm.
And even though Umar had like number 14 next to his name, you can't deny that he was one of the best guys in the division
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
because of how he fights and whatnot.
It's just,
So the fight just makes
and it's
a lot
like
of sense.
the fight money wise is the biggest fight you could get
It's a
because
huge fight.
because it is so big because it is Habib's cousin, innit?
Who's
Which is a good, and it's not like Habib's cousin is some dead guy. He's actually so sick.
Yeah, Rocco talked about it. He said he's the new generation. You had
Oh,
Khabib first, then you had Islam, who's the dynamic striker, and then you have Umar, who's got the best of both, and some more.
That camp is mad.
Yeah.
If you think about it, who's in that camp, bro? Oh my god! And
Yeah,
Umar and Usman, they're both brothers, bro. That's mad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only found out like this couple months ago. Like Usman is Umar's younger brother.
Yeah. He said,
That's nuts. And they're all, bro. They're like all like goats.
yeah. Rocco said
All
the way
potential
the way it happened was Khabib came first by himself, and
Mhm.
Khabib brought Islam over. Then it was just
Yeah.
them two. Then Khabib brought Umar over, and then he brought Usman over. Then he brought the rest. Then he brought Abu Bakr, but Abu Bakr decided he wanted to game with Demetrius Johnson instead of train.
He's gone to
So
another
he lost.
organization, hasn't it?
Abu Bakr.
Oh, do you know what I found out? You remember that guy, that heavyweight guy that came in and he was tall? He's like a taekwondo guy, Robelli or something.
Robelis Despain.
He got released, bro.
Yeah, and he was fighting on
damn.
Karate Combat.
Yeah,
And he got first round
released.
knockout.
Oh crap! I can't remember. I found out only today, bro. That he got
Yeah,
released.
you got Olympic gold in Taekwondo. It is the heavyweights, man. And it's not their fault. It's just how their body composition, how their body, the lack of mobility their body has. They can't move how the smaller guys move, and on top of that, the stigma behind their power. They feel like, oh, I'm a big guy, I have power, I can rely on my power, I don't need all these other tools. Whereas the smaller guys, especially the flyweights, they don't have the kind of power that these heavyweights have. So
Yeah,
the way they make up with it is, I need all
Skill.
different kind of weapons, like in order to win a fight.
Yeah,
And it's not the heavyweights, unless you're getting a knockout every single heavyweight fight. The heavyweight division is pants. It's pants.
Heavy's dead, man. There's only like 3 or 4 good guys in there.
And even then, those guys aren't that good. Like, everyone was talking about Cyril Gahn, like he was the best thing since sliced bread,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he had a poor performance
Yeah,
against
man.
Volkov.
Yeah.
Remember, everyone,
Oh, yeah,
everyone
that
posted
was mad.
everyone posted the video of Pavlovich shadowboxing on the beach, and they were like, "Oh, this guy's Terminator." When John Jones comes up to heavyweight and
Oh,
fights
yeah,
this guy,
I remember before
he's
John Jones
finished.
came back, they were like, "Oh, the one guy that can stop him." I was like,
Pavlovich.
Pavlovich. What happened to him, bro? Damn.
And then Pavlovich lost the Volkov.
Oh man. I mean, like the only good ones in heavyweight are who obviously
Tom
forget-
Aspinall.
other than John Jones, there's Tom Aspinall, like, and obviously there's Cyril Gahn. I mean, like, as in they're like the decent fighters. Volkov. Pavlovich. Spivak is dead. He's dead. I think he's so dead. And that's about it.
Yeah, just stuff right there, man.
Maybe
Oh wait,
Blades. You got it right.
the Rui, the
Ruby.
guy from Fight Zone. What's his name? He just DWCS Contender
Oh,
Series.
Stuart.
Huh? Is that his name?
Oh, the new guy.
Portuguese
You mean?
bro.
Oh,
Man,
Mario.
come on,
Mario.
man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Oh,
Right.
Mario. Yeah.
We'll be there soon. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
And who else? I've forgotten his name. Triple B.
Oh, God.
Triple B. We'll be there.
Triple B. Yeah, but hopefully get to the UFC.
Triple B. We'll
Oh,
be there, bro.
man. But yeah,
Uh,
Merab, biggest duck. This guy
Yeah.
was ducking Umar for no reason. He's clearly
Yeah.
scared of him.
So, second.
And the way, but did you see the way he was crying? And he was crying in
at the press conference.
Oh, that press,
There's big
that
issue.
press conference was leave one Merab, bro.
Yeah. He was
Man.
angry, bro. With
Yeah,
the
he
black
was
eye. and
pissed.
everything.
Do you know what it looked like? It looked like it. Well, not look like. It seemed like Dana forced him to take that fight.
But it seemed like that. But
Forced it,
he
like,
actually
forced
went
him.
into the office and asked for the fight.
Yeah, but I reckon he
Okay.
asked for it. But he saying, "Oh, I want it in February or March or
Yeah,
something."
yeah.
And then he's like, "Alright, cool. You're taking it regardless, but you're fighting in
Yeah,
January."
in January. Yeah.
And this guy looks beat up.
And
And
the-
must fight next
There's
month.
big history there as well.
With what?
Georgia and
Is it?
Russia here.
Is it?
Yeah, one of the comments on one of my videos was talking about there's bad blood between them.
Is
Things
it?
that Russia did to Georgia.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
didn't know
really-
that.
It's crazy.
Check that.
So there's big
I'll do
history
some
there. If they play into that, that could make the fight bigger. But I mean, the fight's literally around the corner now. It's basically January.
Yeah, lethal. Well, yeah, let's move on, man. So Merab,
Yeah.
the biggest
So
duck of the year.
Merab
Quack,
Dvalishvili, biggest duck of the year, and because you're a duck, you don't get a round of applause. Yeah.
You get quack,
You
quack.
mug. Yeah, you get a quack. Have that, mate. Yeah, you mug. Right. The next award is the cringiest moment of the year.
Cringiest.
Yeah.
Is that the same as like lowest aura?
Nah. Lowest aura is a separate category.
Oh,
Yeah, but like, cringe and low aura, we decided to divide them just because if we did put them together, we'd have about 20 different
Cringe.
nominations. Yeah. So there's a few nominations. If you can think of any others, then feel free to let me know. But the first nomination we've got Dana White riding John Jones for the entirety of 2024.
Bloody hell, yeah.
That was a big one. I remember he went on Instagram Live, and then before he ended the live, he was like, "Yeah, thanks guys." And then before he ended, he goes, "John Jones, best pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. Okay, bye guys." He got it. So that's Dana White riding John Jones for the entirety of
the funniest one I
2024.
saw was there was that card. Do you remember them card game thing that they released?
Yeah.
It's like the trading cards.
Yeah, and he got
and there was like a shiny McGregor, like a rare shiny McGregor or something just underneath. And he got some standard John Jones card. He's like, wow, look at this. Oh my God. He's showing everyone. But it's like some standard John Jones card or something. And he's got a rare McGregor. He didn't even mention it. He didn't even look at it.
Yeah. Dana White had a stinker this year with John Jones. And the thing that makes it more cringe is the things that he said after Ngannou beat Miocic. He's like, man, if I was John Jones, I wouldn't come back. I'd be so scared of Francis Ngannou.
Did he say that?
Yeah, and now he's completely switched up what he thinks of John Jones. So before it was Francis Ngannou. Oh my God, he's so scary. Now it's John Jones, best pound for pound fighter in the world. And then, so that's the first nomination. Second nomination, we've got Henry Cejudo on every episode of the Pound for Pound podcast. Every single episode. Kush. Yeah. Israel Adi Sanya.
That's
his
Cejudo.
intro. This. Yeah, man, Henry Cejudo. He literally calls himself the king of cringe.
Yeah, that's what it is. He is cringe, so you can't even like give him that, bro, because then he's just winning that.
Yeah, he had to be on the a nominee every time, and I listen to his pods while I'm driving, and then sometimes he says something and he's when he speaks.
Oh, was his fight? That was this year, isn't it? Him versus
Merab,
yeah.
Was it this year?
Wasn't it?
With the Zuckerberg?
Wasn't that this year, bro? Let me check.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Merab.
That was Volkanovski was. Oh, Volkanovski Topuria. At the start of the year, February.
Yeah, February 18th.
Yeah, February. Oh my God.
Damn.
Wow, that was Cejudo.
There was some mad fights in it this year, innit? When you think about it, that was Cejudo.
2024, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, he's trying to go down to flyweight. He wants to fight Pantoja.
It's gonna be rough for him as well. He said he's gonna fast.
He said he can make it. Yeah,
he's gonna fast.
But he'll make it. He's a professional, man. But it's just like
he's been wrestling since he could walk. Yeah. Gold medalist. He's been cutting weight his entire life,
bro. Cejudo is one guy I rate so much, though, man.
Huh?
I rate the guy, bro.
Really?
His resume is just
things
that dream. His resume is just what dreams are made out of.
Yeah, it's pretty much the pinnacle of like
sports, bro. He's got the best he's got the best what do you call it? Qualifications, bro. Or not qualifications, what do you call it?
Resume.
Not resume.
Accolades.
Accolades, yes.
Yeah.
He's got the best accolades.
That picture is not talked about enough.
He's got the best accolades any combat athlete can have.
100%.
UFC champ in 2 crazy divisions, and then on top of that, Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, everyone talks about Bo Nickel now, and how he's like
Bo Nickel, bro.
He's such a great wrestler.
Oh, he should be in this Bo Nickel.
And now he's transitioning over.
Bo Nickel should be on the cringiest fight list.
Bo Nickel.
Yeah, remember him after his last fight? Remember him 2 fights ago? He subbed the guy, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm not that impressed with my performance." And then this fight, it was some dead fight that was so close. Like, he didn't really do much.
I don't know. I
both of them weren't doing much.
I feel bad.
He was just like, I feel like he had 2 dead performances in a row. Like, and he just didn't know what to do. So he was just like, yeah, I just whooped his ass, man. He tried to play into that.
I feel bad for him, man, because it's not his fault that he gets put on the main card, and it's not his fault that everyone's got such high expectations.
Yeah, but I'm sure,
of him.
Bro,
he's still young as well. He's a young guy.
Yeah, but I'm sure he wants it. That's what he wants.
Of course.
I mean, he didn't have a bad bro. I wouldn't have even said he had a bad performance. It's him, himself, who.
Yeah, he's high standards of himself. Yeah. But yeah, everyone talks about how he's such a great wrestler, blah blah blah, best wrestler.
They didn't even wrestle at all last
collegiate wrestler. Yeah, he tried to showcase his striking against Paul Craig, and it just wasn't very good. He tried to throw the same uppercut or the hook over and over again, and it just didn't work. Everyone's talking, all the fighters were talking about how he needs to maybe go back to the drawing board a little bit, hone his craft. He was getting booed. Bo Nick was a bit of a tangent. But yeah, Cejudo. Henry Cejudo, the king of cringe on the cringiest moment of the year. Award. Then we've got Michael Chandler waiting 2 years for Conor McGregor just to go to a WWE event and call Conor McGregor out. Did you see his call out?
He called out,
and it was
McGregor.
the worst call.
What? Wait, was that actually true, bro?
Yeah.
What?
He took the
watch that right now.
he was given the mic.
By who?
And then he went, huh? It was at WWE event, and then he went, Conor McGregor. He got voice crack.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that, you know.
Conor McGregor. We've got unfinished business. And he was screaming to the top of his lungs. It was the worst call out I've ever.
That was actually in WWE.
Yeah, he was in WWE.
I just thought people said like,
nah, he went to a WWE event. And I watched WWE.
Damn.
I was watching it live. I was like, huh? I was like, huh? Why's Michael Chandler there?
I know what's this.
Yeah, listen to it.
Wait,
That's the worst call out. I can't believe you haven't seen it. I screamed.
So you're supposed to hype up the crowd for WWE. Oh, shut up, man.
I was watching this. I was like, huh?
Oh, God.
That is the worst call out in UFC history. One thing on my mind, Conor McGregor. The worst call out, bro. So yeah, he had to be on that list. I can't believe you haven't seen that. And then imagine he did that, and he ended up fighting Charles Oliveira instead. So he didn't even get the Conor McGregor fight. Exactly. So he had to be on that list.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
no, that was mad. I did. Bro, this guy's got to stop chasing McGregor.
Yeah, so
McGregor's just taking the piss out of him now, bro.
Huh?
McGregor's just taking the
He
piss
violated him. Said, yeah, 2 years, we'll do it. They went on Ultimate Fighter as coaches.
Oh.
we do it, and then they didn't even end up fighting. And it looks like McGregor's going to end up fighting someone else.
I don't even think McGregor's going to come back.
McGregor's fighting Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to box in India.
Is it? Is that actually happening?
Yeah.
I don't think
and it makes sense because Dana White was talking about how McGregor's going to come back Q4, end of 2025.
I don't think McGregor's coming back, bro.
I think he'll come back. He'll come back. I feel as much
McGregor's
as the
made
silk
too
sheets,
much money, bro.
as much as the silk sheets are nice, I think he would definitely want to come for the welterweight belt and be the
I
first.
don't think McGregor cares about all that anymore.
I think he was. There's a difference between him caring about something and him putting the work in order to achieve something. Being the first fighter to be a 3-division champion. That is a crazy accolade.
Yeah, but I don't think he knows he's not doing that anymore.
I think he'll definitely come back 2025. I think the reason he's taking the Logan Paul boxing match, of course, is going to be talked about. It's going to be great. Like, it's going to be his best introduction possible to coming back into the UFC. He's going to be making a lot of money, even though he's already sitting on top of a whole silo of cash. But also, it's a great way to kind of work off all that ring rust. Getting in with someone like Logan Paul, he probably isn't going to cause him that much of a threat.
Yeah, no, obviously it's just the money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
And the last one, I've got Laura Sanko on commentary. Her commentary at the end of the year, I forgot which card it was. I watched the event. It was so bad. Her, Michael Bisping, they were talking about food. When you were watching her sick. And then when the fighter got knocked out, the scream, she had voice crack. She went, She ruined the ambience, the aura.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Her and Michael Bisping shouldn't be allowed on commentary together.
And I think Matt Bisping's alright.
But yeah, Bisping's fine. But you don't put them together.
Yeah, but I feel like they probably had like bare man called in sick or something that day, like so.
Nah, I think
they had to use her, bro. Like, cause they rarely use it.
Because remember they had Who did they? So they had Paul Felder. They had Michael Bisping. Then they had I forgot his name, but he's the guy who was on Inside the Octagon, hosting alongside Dan Hardy. They had him, the guy with the quiff, and then they had Laura Sanko. Why do you need 4 commentators? So they're genuinely trying to push her and be like, yeah, you could do commentary. She should just keep doing that presenting show
for
with
a
DC.
woman. She's actually alright. Because like you see in football, bro, they're forcing these women onto these.
No, but
like,
they're pundits. We're talking about commentary.
Yeah, but forget that.
Commentary's important, man.
Yeah, but bro, they're putting these pundits and but I'm sure football's got female commentators now.
Nah.
The
only female commentator that they have, you see, there's I think they're over in like the US or something. They do have female. They do have female commentators. They do. But I think commentary.
Day and that, I'm sure they have like female like pundits.
But commentators.
That's even worse because they're giving their little.
But I think commentary is more important for a fight than it's a football match.
Yeah, but they never put her on like big shows.
Huh?
It's always on like small.
Me alongside a lot of people, we care about this.
I know, shows. But I'm saying it's probably like just like one off. They probably give her like one show a year, innit? Huh? They could probably just give her one show a year. Wait, what happened with her and Shafkat, bro?
They need to give her no shows a year.
Huh? What's happened with her and Shafkat?
She turned up to the event with the Shafkat wore.
What? His last fight against Ian Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? She was there.
Yeah, and she was waiting backstage for him to talk to him.
Oh,
she's begging it. She's big time.
Yeah,
she's begging it, bro.
You know these UFC women, yeah, like Nina. Oh, bro, Nina's got to be on that list.
Huh?
The cringiest list, bro.
Hey, you didn't let me finish.
Bro, I thought you said the last one, bro.
Yeah, and of course, Nina Drama's YouTube channel. Nina Drama has to be on there. Nina Drama, Laura Sanko, you absolute disgrace to women all around the world.
Yeah, no, Laura Sanko's not, man. I mean, Laura Sanko's alright.
Shafkat just came out of a 5-round war with Ian Gary, yeah? And she's there, yeah, bloody with the hat that Shafkat's wearing and she, like backstage waiting for him, like,
yeah, but she's just trying to
congratulations.
She's just trying to sell that, like.
And they were doing remember she has that show with DC and whatever, and she was saying, oh, yeah, Shafkat's gonna win, oh, you know, I know
she's a fan, bro.
Yeah, a fangirl.
Yeah, but I think Laura Sanko's alright. I think she's alright because she's actually a legit fighter, you know. She used to be a professional fighter, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, she used to be a pro,
bro. I just saw that video of her rolling around with Nina Drama.
No, she's a legit fighter, bro. Her record's actually decent, mate. Laura Sanko.
Nah, man, she needs to stick to this.
Nah, she's a legit fighter. I'm not even look. As a her, I don't mind her. She's alright. Look, sure, dog. Look, Laura Sanko. Oh, she's only got one fight.
What?
Oh,
she's got,
crap.
Yo, that record's insane. 1-0.
Wait, fight is she pro? Oh, she's an amateur, but look, she's decent. A couple fights. So what the hell? But at least she's had one fight. You know what I mean? She knows what she's doing. But like, I don't mind her too much. But Nina is a bit annoying sometimes.
Nina, I thought you liked Nina's videos.
No, some of them are funny. You know that interview with Costa? That was jokes.
The Costa one,
that was so funny, bro. Oh, Costa's the funniest guy.
Yeah, Costa's so funny. What would you do in a
and he's getting into like Cejudo and
that, yeah. You need small guy who just you give him, little cheese.
But yeah, little cheese, yeah.
And you need a fast guy, maybe Dominic.
Yeah, that one's funny.
So you can crawl under.
That's when I was like, he's funny. But like, so some of her videos, I just think, what's the point? Like, I see a lot of like, obviously, I know why she's there because they want people that don't watch UFC to come in. Because you see, when you go on her video on the comments, the bam, man just ripping her. Like,
yeah, I think the MMA Guru drama thing exposed her a little bit as well. She was like, oh yeah, I had to use my assets. And I'm very much aware of it.
MMA Guru is a master manipulator, bro. He's so sick at just getting something and you'll manipulate it into something. Like the way he was saying, like he'll get pictures of Laura Sanko, not Laura Sanko, what's her name? Nina with like little kids. Yeah, taking pictures of little kids, and then he'll show like, oh look, this is what she uploads to get attention. So her fans, she knows, is like 14-year-olds and all of that.
Yeah, Guru understands content creation.
Oh, yeah, he
could take the smallest morsel and turn it into a 40-minute video.
Bro, yeah.
And he'll bag like 200k views.
he's just he is the perfect YouTuber.
He's a master. He's
the
and
perfect
he's mastered
YouTuber.
it. Like, I don't know how he does it. I'm like, his title will be like, oh,
He's got that
Nina
fan
Drama
base,
said,
innit?
yeah, Nina Drama said, woke up and said hello today. He'll
And
turn it
he-
into a 45-minute video. He'll pull up like old tweets. I'm like, and I don't know how he talks for 45 minutes about that thing. I'm like,
But some of his videos are sick. The one when you expose John Jones for being gay.
yeah, the John Jones one. Yeah, that was crazy. The Nina
But
Drama
he
was
over does
crazy.
it, innit? Like, you know, like with the dog one and Adesanya. Oh my.
That one was
days.
crazy as
That
well.
one
He
was
made
just-
multiple videos on that
Yeah,
one.
bro, and the way he just links things together and just makes it into a story.
Yeah.
He
He
is.
throws out accusations willy nilly.
Yeah.
But the way he does it is that when people throw out accusations, like, oh, this guy's lying. The way he does it is actually funny. You know?
yeah. That was actually he's actually sick. He's actually so sick, and he's got that like whole
We're actually gonna be talking about MMA Guru in
Oh,
a little bit down the line, so let's not
alright.
talk about it too much. But yeah, those were the 5 nominees.
Do you know who you forgot? Buckley, bro. When he called out, asked for the fight, that was super cringe, bro.
Yeah, that was cringe.
When he asked for the
But
fight, and
I put that on the lowest aura moments actually.
alright.
Yeah.
What about Buckley calling out McGregor, bro?
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was
That was bad.
Wait,
bad.
all them fighters. Who was it?
He
Who
called out bear fighters.
No, who else called up McGregor? Bearman, like undeserving, called up McGregor. I remember. Topuria, he called up McGregor. I remember.
But then Topuria took it back. He's like, he's not interested in Conor McGregor.
Yeah, but bro, like all these call outs that McGregor's getting, that might be one of the lowest aura moments. All these call outs that, like, if we put them all as in one, Chandler calling him out in WWE,
That was a bad one.
Topuria just calling out McGregor.
No, but
Buckley's one was the worst.
But Chandler's one was bad because he waited 2 years.
Yeah, that was bad.
He went.
But cringeworthy cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Bro, it might be Buckley's one, because that one was just like, bro, what are you doing? You make yourself look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And he's done it twice, bro.
After getting that sick win as well.
Yeah.
He washed out all of that great work that he did during that fight.
Cool,
His aura was supposed to be up here.
It just went back
And
down.
then, yeah, and then it went
Bro,
all the way back
it's-
down.
I can't like my one's gonna be Buckley, bro, calling out McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
I'm sure there was more, but what else was there, bro? I'm trying to think.
Those are the.
When was Sean O'Malley crying? Was that last year? That was last year, innit? Yeah, that was last year when he
That was
fought
last
DDP.
year,
That was
that
before he
wasn't
fought
this year.
DDP, bro.
Yeah.
But man was having like a Sean O'Malley. He fought Paulo Costa this year, innit?
It's Adesanya.
That wasn't this year.
Oh, Sean O'Malley did not fight Paulo Costa.
Sorry, not Sean O'Malley. Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland for Paulo Costa.
Yeah, and then he fought DDP this year. innit?
That was an.
He fought DDP this year as well.
Yeah,
innit?
in January. That was the first pay-per-view card.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or his relationship with Nina might be a bit cringe. Remember his relationship with Nina? Bro?
Yeah, but
She
the
was clearly
video
just
that
using him, bro.
that was more last year and the year before.
No,
They
it
haven't
was,
really
bro,
linked
it
up
was at the
since then.
beginning of it, when he was having the first fight. When he lost, he like completely left him. Like, she just abandoned him.
Yeah, and then you see the videos that she
Now
does.
it's all Pereira.
Oh my,
like,
it has to be Nina's drama. Do you see that
Yeah,
celebration
imagine
video
Nina.
after when Sean Strickland won the fight? So she's like, yes, Sean. Yes!
No, but you know what's mad? As soon as he lost to DDP, he lost his title.
Yeah.
Bro, you do not see her with Sean Strickland anymore, bro. She's all gone to Pereira now.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it has to be her.
It's
Remember,
her.
she's like, oh the tweet. Oh, I'm the most protected woman on the planet, and she's got John Jones here, Alex Perry
Oh,
here,
yeah,
and
yeah.
her husband's holding the camera.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that has to be, bro. Yeah. That is deep. The comment, go on
the
YouTube.
video where she's dancing with Alex Perry and Plinio Cruz.
I don't think.
They're doing the sidestep thing, and then she's there in between them, and she's laughing like.
Oh, that video is funny though. That one when she's one video and bloody Pereira speaks. He's like, "Kick me."
Oh yeah.
Kick me, and then things like,
Yeah.
what's his coach called Cruz, isn't it? Whatever his name is.
Plinio Cruz.
He's like, oh, he speaks English.
That
That was funny, but no, it has to be probably Nina, bro. She might be.
Yeah, it has to be Nina drama.
to come out of the UFC. But that video, you know the one that you're talking about when she's like, "I'm the most protected." That is cringe.
Yeah, that's cringe.
But then
That's cringe.
watch go on the comments of that video. They're the funniest comments, bro. Oh my days.
It has to be Nina
Oh,
drama.
the comments. One of the comments is like, when she said, when the missus says, oh, they're just friends from work. And it's John Jones and Pereira.
The biggest, scariest men in the UFC.
Alright, that is jokes.
Wow, her husband's holding the camera. It was a stinker.
Yeah, that's mad.
Some of the interviews as
Bro,
well.
and then suddenly like Tom Aspinall, remember that might be, that's even the list as well. Bro, she's bare cringe.
That wasn't this year though.
Wasn't it? When he goes,
No, when he
"Have you
goes,
ever been fingered?"
yeah, she's like, are we talking about the same thing?
yeah, what the hell? That was better. That was so random. Oh my days.
Yeah, she's.
And then I saw a video and someone's like, Tom Aspinall has the worst game in the
Yeah,
world.
the worst Riz.
Yeah, the worst.
Tom Aspinall has no Riz. He's got negative Riz.
Yeah, and then they were showing like the worst Riz in the UFC, and then they're showing like guys Rampage Jackson and stuff like that. And then Tom Aspinall.
It
Bro,
has,
what
it
was
has
that?
to be. It has to be Nina Drama. It has
Yeah,
to be.
Nina
man.
Drama, she's the most cringe.
Nina Drama's the most
Come on,
cringe.
UFC.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had some good moments as well, I guess.
Nah,
but like,
the
she's
moments have been
cringe.
too cringe.
She's cringe.
Nina Drama, well done. Cringest moment of the year. You stink, yeah. You industry plant. You're industry. You were nothing, yeah. And then out of nowhere, you started doing interviews with all these guys from UFC.
Yeah, the way you treat Sean Strickland. Is so
The way you
sad.
treat, yeah, the way you treat your poor husband. He
The
must.
way you- Her husband. Oh
How
my
dare
God.
you make him feel so emasculated?
Oh my god. I want to see what he looks like. I want to see what his husband looks
You
like.
could probably find. You could probably find him. I don't know.
dude.
But yeah, moving on to cult hero of the year. We've got 3 nominations here. You're free to name any other nominees if you wish, but the 3 I've got here are Joaquin Buckley after he defeat Kobe Covington, because everyone wanted to see Covington get humbled, and that's what Joaquin Buckley did. He beat.
Yeah, but
Kobe
why is he
Covington.
cult? Why is he like a cult hero?
A cult hero is like you know, us, the MMA fans. We were like, oh man, you know, oh, we hate this guy, or we really needed this guy to do this.
Okay.
And yeah, and then like a few years or next year, you remember, oh, do you remember when he did that? Oh, that guy, man, I'm so happy he did that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So listen, Kobe Covington, everyone hates Kobe Covington. He was, especially after the stuff that he said about Leon Edwards. He came out in a press conference and said, basically called Bilal Muhammad a suicide bomber.
What?
Yeah, he said, Bilal had something strapped to his ankle, and don't know what that was, insinuating, you know, he's a bomber because of where he's from. The stuff that he said about Leon Edwards' dad, you know, Kobe Covington is fully turned into a heel, and Joaquin Buckley came out and basically did. Joaquin Buckley basically came out and did what we all wanted. What we wanted him to do to Kobe Covington. So that's why I call Joaquin Buckley is up for Cult Hero of the Year. The second nominee,
Bro, my mom keeps calling me, man.
second nominee, Bryce Mitchell, for putting an end to Cron Gracie. Cron Gracie, you'll never see a main card, position ever again. Solely because of his name, Cron Gracie was put on that main card. No, for no other reason. He's got no stand up. He looks like Ellis from Filthy Fellas. No aura. He can't throw a punch, but yeah, he was on the main card solely because of his surname. And Bryce Mitchell, well, he knocked him out, innit? He knocked him out dirty. Yeah, it was nasty. So thank you, Bryce Mitchell. That's why you're a cult hero of the year nominee. And the final one is Anthony Hernandez for knocking out Michel Pereira after he held up a certain flag that we don't associate with. So those are the 3 cult heroes of the year. It's an award that we can talk about, you know, fairly quickly, get through. It's a nice quick award, cult hero. We basically thanking one of the fighters for doing what we wanted them to do to one of the fighters that we hate.
Bro, you know who would have been if the fight was last year?
Who? if it was this year.
If it was last year, just say it was in 2023. Do you know who it would have been? It would have been Shafkat, bro, for beating Ian Gary.
Ian Gary.
But Ian Gary, he's like,
his stock went up.
Yeah,
after
his
that
stock
fight.
went up.
Shafkat, you could argue his stock went down after that fight because it was a bad performance.
Yeah.
Shafkat was up here in terms of aura. Like
Yeah.
everyone was like, this guy's dangerous. Like we don't know what makes him so good. Like and we're like, and then Gary came in and nearly finished him, nearly choked him.
But I think if it's like this year, then probably Bryce Mitchell. You know, he's
Bryce
got like
Mitchell, 'cause what he did to
his
the
followers
Gracie.
are like very cultish as well. Bro. I like Bryce Mitchell. He's sick. Like he's actually, bro. He seems like a nice guy.
Flat earther.
Yeah, he's a flat earther as well, bro.
He's a
You know, Kron Gracie, he's like some next got some mad beliefs as well. But bro, that was like some superstitious fight, bro.
Yeah, it had to be it had to be Bryce Mitchell. After what he did, Kron Gracie, we remember his last performance. Kept pulling guard, didn't throw a single punch, and then he left. Didn't come back to UFC for a fight for a long time, and he sent that Instagram post where he said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna go learn how to box." And then he came into this fight. What did he do? Pulled guard.
Bro, you forgot that the cringiest moments.
What?
Kron Gracie's fight, bro. Kron Gracie, the way he was fighting against Bryce Mitchell, that is super cringe, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
Bro, the way he was pulling guard, bro, that was so cringe to watch.
But that's what we're talking about here. And now, Kron Gracie,
so but you know,
he said, "Listen, give me time. I'm gonna go work on my boxing. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to box. I'm gonna learn how to stand up. I'm gonna learn how to throw a punch." And he came back. What did he do? He pulled guard.
Like, one second.
I'll be back. Alright, so my cult hero of the year is Bryce Mitchell.
Yes, same man. Bryce Mitchell's sick.
Yeah.
I would love for that guy. He's sick.
And
the way he finished Kron, oh damn.
And
bro.
remember, because of Kron Gracie, Aljo and Evloev, their fight was moved to prelims. Because of Kron Gracie. Because of the Gracie name.
I mean, I get it, but I feel like that's ended that Kron Gracie era. Because I didn't hate Kron Gracie.
It was bad.
But he's just like, bro, he just...
Remember how you mentioned because of Umar, like he's got the Nurmagomedov name. Because of Khabib and everything, he got to the position he got to. But the thing is, with Umar, you can at least justify it because he's a sick fighter. One of the best fighters in the division. With Gracie, how can you possibly justify him getting a main event spot coming off a loss? The way he fights is so negative. He pulls guard every opportunity. There's no justifying that whatsoever. At least with Umar, you can justify it. He's a good fighter. But yeah, and because of that fight, Evloev and Aljo got moved to prelims, and that's bad. That fight deserved to, especially after watching it. It deserved to be on the main card, and it would have been a great breakup because then we would have got the Duho Choi fight opening the card, and that was a good fight. Choi showed some really good striking, and then you would have moved on to that grappling masterclass, and then so on and so on. Would have been better pacing. Instead, we got a snooze fest. So I think it has to be.
Wait, whose was a snooze? Kron Gracie's was a snooze fest, did you just say?
Huh? Kron Gracie versus Bryce Mitchell was a snooze fest up until the finish. It was bad.
Bro, I was
it was
sick.
bad. He pulled guard, and then there was no advanced position.
But like,
you and sleep. Mitchell, he couldn't even advance position. You had
that knockout was
it was dirty.
Bro, what a way to knock out this BJ guy, like a BJ guy.
It was dirty.
Like,
it was dirty.
It's yeah.
It has to be Bryce Mitchell.
It's good. Yeah, it's Bryce Mitchell.
So next time the Bryce Mitchell fight comes around, everyone's gonna be looking forward to it because he's done everyone a favor. Hopefully, we never see. Maybe Kron Gracie should go. I think Dana White said he should retire. Maybe we should see him going to onto UFC Invitational.
Bryce Mitchell's got that like hardcore like Christian American following as well. Like.
He's got camo shorts, the custom camo shorts. He's a flat.
Wait, has he got camo shorts?
Yeah.
Is it?
What? You didn't? Man, you didn't. Bro,
wait.
You every single Bryce Mitchell fight before he got the shorts. You don't remember every single one of his post-fight interviews?
What?
Get me camel shorts.
He wants
Give me camel
Did he
shorts.
give it to
I'm not
him?
gonna fight it. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
he
the
got
camel shorts. He's got camel shorts. Come on, man. Oh man, camel shorts, man. Custom camel shorts.
I'm about to buy them, bro. And they're like bare long as well.
Hey, he's got custom camel shorts. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell. It has to be Bryce Mitchell, Court Hero of the Year. So well done, Bryce Mitchell, Court Hero. Looking forward to your next fight. You've done us all a favour, mate. We ain't got to watch Kron Gracie on main cards anymore. But next up, we've got podcast of the year. We all love a good podcast, especially in the MMA community. And there was, I'll tell you what, recently, we got in the last few years, we actually got some good podcasts entering the scene from fighters that have recently retired and fighters that are on their way out. So our first nominee is one of my personal favorites, Jackson Podcast. Yeah, Rampage Jackson. I forgot what the other guy's name is, but Berry, I don't know. He's the guy that tells every single guest that they're the most requested on the podcast. Every single guest that comes in, they're the most requested. We got Jackson Podcast. The second nominee is Demetrius Johnson's Mighty Cast. He brings on current fighters. He had a really good interview with Chris Weidman recently. It was very insightful. Weidman talked about his injury and the Silva fight. He interviews like current fighters, and it's really, really insightful. We've got Pound for Pound with the host Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo. It's a great podcast. They don't even need to interview, fighters. They bounce off each other. They could talk for hours. You got the cringe side with Cejudo, and then you got the more sensible, insightful side with Kamaru Usman. They do recaps after every single event. And then you've got, the MMA Hour, Ariel Hawani, where he brings breaking news. So every time you go on Twitter and you see that there's been some sort of breaking news, you'll probably see at the MMA Hour as the source, Ariel Hawani being the source. He has good interviews with a lot of fighters, not just MMA specifically. He's got boxing as well. But yeah, those are my 4 nominees, unless you've got any other pods that you might listen to. One more. We've got TriStar Gym. Yeah, with Firaz Zahavi.
But he's so inconsistent, isn't he?
He's very inconsistent. But that's because he's very busy.
I don't know, obviously. But that's what makes it good as well. Just what makes you want to crave more, the rarity of it.
But also, he stopped posting the apps on Spotify.
Yeah.
So if you
I never used to use Spotify.
If you do want to listen to it, you got to listen to it for YouTube. Great podcast as well. Breaks down the fights. Very insightful. We can learn a lot from Zahabi, not just about MMA, but about other things. He's got a degree in philosophy.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
He talks a lot about current world affairs. He's very happy to spend time answering questions from fans. Very interactive.
Yeah.
Has a whole segment where he just looks at the comments. Doesn't just look at super chats, where he looks at regular comments as well. Answers fans' questions.
But does that count as a podcast? It's like a live stream.
I'd say
it's like a live stream.
I'd say it's a pod. It's a podcast episode, isn't it? It's a podcast.
I like Firaz Zahabi. He's the one that I've been watching the longest, I would say, of all of them.
Yeah.
MMA Hour, I don't really watch.
Yeah.
MMA Hour, I don't really watch. But, I mean, that's like the more mainstream one. But it's good, though. I've seen like a few episodes. Pound for Pound is jokes.
Pound for
I like Pound for Pound. Them not, they just say the dumbest thing. But I feel like when they come to analyze fights, them not just make stuff up. They don't even watch the fight clearly, bro. Like, they just say them was generic stuff. But when it comes to just like them talking about their careers and stuff like that, it's so funny. I find it funny.
Yeah.
They bounce off each other well. And it's just like, Mighty Cast, I don't really watch it. I don't know why. I just can't get into it. But that one episode with the Dagestanis, that one was sick.
Yeah.
That one blew up though. It's got millions of views now. But that one's good.
Yeah.
But I don't really watch his stuff, to be honest. I used to watch Henry Cejudo like by himself, but he's kind of
we used to do fight breakdowns.
Yeah, like he don't come from my feed much anymore. Like,
nah.
But his fight breakdowns are sick though. He's like one of the fighters that actually like
he can be a coach.
Yeah, like I
he's
always say.
a coach.
I always say there's like fighters like say John Jones, for example, he'll be the worst coach ever
Mm.
because he's just so naturally gifted. The stuff that worked for him ain't gonna work for anyone else. Or like, who else? Like, I don't know. There's loads. GSP maybe another one.
Yeah.
But GSP is like a student though, so that's why it's different with him, innit? But I feel like he gets away with so much because he's so naturally gifted. But guys like Henry Cejudo, he's gifted, of course, and he's so gifted. Like, bro, his like awards speak for themselves. But he also understands the game so deeply, man. Like the stuff that he says is like so insightful. It's sick. I'd take a lot of advice from him. But
well, Cejudo is a coach. That's the difference, isn't it? He understands.
Is he actually a coach though?
He coached John Jones, didn't he?
Yeah, but is he like actually a coach? Or
Well, he
is
comes
just
in.
that
He,
way?
well, so fighters are brought into camp. Some fighters are brought in just to spar with, but you've got other fighters that come in to help you build a game plan, work on parts of your game. That's coaching. It might not be a head coach, and you might not be in your corner, but if you take Jones versus Cyril Gane, the way Jones finished Cyril Gane, Cejudo showed him that,
and he's on camera.
Yeah,
Cejudo's gassed.
showed him the exact way to do it. That's coaching. Like Cejudo understands fighting, and he understands a fighter's limitations. He understands what a fighter can do, and like when his breakdown videos,
Yeah, that's
we've
why I used
seen
to love his
they're
breakdown
so
videos.
good. He like and sometimes he gets his spot on as well.
Yeah, you
Talks
get.
about the strength and weaknesses of the fighter,
Yeah.
what's probably gonna end up happening, and sometimes it happens. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He just understands fighting.
Do you know who else? Oh, it's the Jackson podcast. I can't lie, Jackson podcast is good, but I don't really watch it.
Jackson podcast is really good.
I don't know why. I just
The event
watch it.
recaps are amazing when they bring in
I need to actually start watching it.
the event
Bro,
recaps.
you know who forgot? Joe Rogan, bro.
But the thing is, Joe Rogan's podcast is an MMA podcast.
Yeah, but he's got
It's
like
a-
a whole MMA kind of.
But it's not MMA though, is it? Every single week he's bringing on guests from different fields, different parts of life, and it's not really.
Oh,
MMA
Henry
podcast.
Cejudo's like channel is getting some dead views, bro. 3.7k, 2.3k.
Is that because he's not consistent, or just because?
No, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
12 days ago, 7 days ago. I mean, like he's doing like 2 a week.
The king of people can't take the cringe. It's
Yeah.
too much cringe.
But his video with Khabib, that sit down one,
Yeah.
that was good.
That was really
81K.
good as well. I listened to
But
that
yeah,
one.
like
Jackson podcast.
Jackson
really
podcast, I
good.
need to actually give it a chance.
The
because
recaps are so
I haven't
good.
really like put. I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
haven't really got into it.
They had such a great episode where they had a breakdown. I forgot which event it was, but they had Jason Perillo. Yeah, one of the best coaches in the game.
Yeah.
They had TJ Dillashaw.
Is it always MMA?
They
guys?
had Luke Rockhold.
Oh,
Sometimes they bring on
Yusuf
like,
Zalal. Yeah, they got him on.
yeah, they brought on Brian Battle in their
Brian
recent
Battle. Oh, yeah,
their-
Brian Battle. I need to see that one.
yeah,
That guy's tapped.
like
Oh, that guy's funny, man.
yeah, they had Chuck Liddell and
Chuck
Luke
Liddell.
Rockhold on well,
Chase
that's the one I
Hooper.
was listening to on the way here. They had Stipe on. They're gonna have Kevin Holland on. In
So
the
what's
episode.
his like TJ Dillashaw then? He's always
So
there.
so
like.
so TJ Dillashaw doesn't actually watch UFC anymore. The only time he watches UFC is when he has to come to Jackson Pod and do a breakdown
Man's
of the
like he doesn't
events.
watch UFC anymore.
Yeah, but
Oh, they actually got some mad guys. Look, Randy Couture.
it's really good, man. It's really
I
really
need to
good.
actually get into it. I'm gonna
As
subscribe to it.
and
Actually, I will, I might.
funnily enough, it's actually my pod of the year.
Do you know who won?
So
is
good
so
one.
underrated and no one watches. Like I don't know why it doesn't get much views. The
MMA.
MMA, except them, yeah, except them produced. But you know, the MMA fan show, with, Blake Harrison. You know the guy from In Betweeners.
Yeah, I
The
saw it,
Neil-
and
Neil.
yeah.
I like
So-
it because bro, these like him and his. I don't know who his.
It's like his
I'm-
friend was
I'm
it?
sure his friend, but
But
his friend's
production.
probably. I don't know if his friend's probably famous or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
innit?
production is top.
No, but they're
Production
It's
is
alright.
top.
Like when they do it together, they got the room. Obviously, they got the money for it. They're like famous actors
Yeah.
and that, but they get like hardly any views, like couple hundred each video.
Mm.
But it's actually like, bro, they're actually fans, bro. Like you know, Blake Harrison, he's actually a
Mm.
big fan. Like he watches every event, everything.
The-
Like they love, yeah. That one's probably up there as well, man.
yeah.
But I feel like Firaz Zahabi, I've been watching for so long, but he's so inconsistent, so I can't even give it to
Mm.
him.
The- and he doesn't, and he only does
Who have I
like
been watching the
he only does
most?
big events as well.
Yeah.
There's a hubby. He said it himself. He's like, even the big events, sometimes I wouldn't do them just because I feel like the outcome is so obvious.
Pound for pound, maybe.
I think it has to be pound for pound, isn't it?
I think it's for me pound for pound.
Yeah.
Jackson podcast, I need to actually give it a chance.
If it was
The
done to
MMA
me,
fan
I'd
show
give
is sick, but MMA fan show is like, it's actually very good. I actually like it. It's out of them three.
Yeah, if it was done to me, I'll give it to Jackson Pod. Just Jackson Pod, they do it every week.
Yeah.
They even did had Luke Rockhold and Chocolate on, and they were breaking down the Fight Night Vegas.
I need to actually watch it because I see the clips in it.
Yeah, because
they Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, they have Rampage Jackson who brings like the comedy, and he talks about his experiences about finding out that his son's albino with blue eyes, and the first time that he saw him, he's like, I knew that white boy was my son. Or he talks about his experience in Japan, fighting in Japan, and then you got TJ Dillashaw who comes in with like breakdown and he talks about his depression, not being able to lift his arm, and he's got his company, and then. It's just got everything. It's got the comedy aspect. It's got they had Demetrius Johnson on.
What is it?
And they did an interview with Demetrius Johnson. But it was Demetrius Johnson and his wife.
What?
But his wife doesn't talk that much.
On the wife there. It's so random.
I don't know, but that was a good Demetrius Johnson.
That was random.
They're gonna set up a grappling match.
Who?
Demetrius Johnson and Rampage Jackson.
Is it? Bro. They're
gonna set up a grappling match next
year. You know,
like
bro, Rampage Jackson probably does zero jiu-jitsu, bro.
Huh?
He probably just
so Rampage Jackson, he actually learned how to I think he started in wrestling.
Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Yeah, he started in wrestling, and then he started learning how to strike, and then realized, this is how I like to fight, just a war, like a dog. Yeah. But Rampage Jackson. I think it's good. There's good chemistry on their pods, because you have the host who actually he's the conductor, he'll if he's going way too left, he'll bring it back on. He'll ask the good questions and whatever, and then you got Rampage, he goes off on the tangents and then goes on the comedy aspect. And
they've actually put effort into. They got
it's
studio
so good,
and
man. Yeah, they got a studio. They moved studios recently. They go to the Jackson house,
and they'll
be doing a pod.
Yeah,
and then in the background there's like Khalil Roundtree. He's like there.
What?
He just came to chill. Yeah, they have people just fight.
What?
They have MMA fighters that come and chill at the house, at the Jackson house.
Is it?
Yeah, and they'll ask him, "Oh, do you want to come on the mic?" Or
do you know what I like about Jackson podcast? Yeah,
they actually had Khalil Roundtree on for an episode.
What I like about Jackson podcast is that they never do it online and stuff like that, innit?
Yeah, they're always there. Jackson house. Jackson
you know, have you noticed it? There's a, I don't know what it is. It's like, when people do it always online or whatever. I don't know. It just has like a weird vibe to it.
Yeah.
But when it's in person, it's like different.
It's because it's a podcast and you see that they're there in the room, you feel like you're there.
Yeah. That's like the atmosphere that they could create.
That's why Spinning Backface podcast is not here. Yeah. You mugs. Yeah. Because you lot were doing it in person and it was sick. Yeah. And then you lot started doing it online and it felt meaty. It was meaty. They were both they had their shitty laptop quality flipping webcams. And
it's just not the same, innit?
It's not the same, man.
When you're watching it, you want to feel like you're in the room.
You want immersion.
Yeah, that's the one reason why Pound for Pound podcast, I don't know, because they never in the room. Obviously, you understand they're busy, but Pound for Pound podcast is still sick. And that's another, I don't know, Joe Rogan's fight companions, they're so sick.
Yeah.
They are so sick, man.
With Joey.
Yeah, they're so sick. It's just like him and his boys, and it's like
you feel like you're there, innit?
Yeah, you get that vibe, innit?
Yeah, but for me it's Jackson podcast. But I'm happy to go with TriStar Gym if you want to go for TriStar Gym.
No, but TriStar Gym
or Pound for Pound.
I think maybe Jackson.
I'm happy to go for Pound for Pound.
I think Jackson. I think if I give it a chance, it'll probably be Jackson, bro.
Okay,
but like
Jackson podcast.
Pound for Pound. I think.
Yeah.
TriStar Gym. I don't know if you can. That's like a side. MMA fan show probably. Has to be up there. MMA fan show is sick. I like that. I actually like it.
Are you gonna say Jackson podcast?
Yeah, let's go Jackson. Bro.
Jackson podcast. Well done, lads. Podcast of the year. Rampage Jackson. I always forget. Breen.
Another guy.
Forget the name. Well, he's good as all. Moving on. We had a podcast of the year, and we were talking about content earlier, so it's only right that we have content creator of the year. Now, content creator of the year, I think it's important. Obviously, UFC, the events, the fighters, they're a big part, but the content creators, they're the ones who keep the relevance high throughout the week, every day when there isn't, a UFC event or something on. So like us, we're important to the community. we keep the blood of the UFC pumping. Yeah, a whole month. We're going through December right now. A whole month no UFC, but we're still here. We're still here. So, content creators of the year. First nominee is the MMA Guru. He's been grinding since I think 2018, but this year was a big year for him. The getting interviews with the likes of Dricus Duplessis, the middleweight champion, getting interviews with Tom Aspinall, getting interviews with Money Moicano, Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah.
So he and the drama with Nina Drama, which only elevated his name. So MMA Guru blew up big time this year, and he deserves to be on this list. Then we've got Lucas Tracy. Now, Lucas Tracy, he said, listen, I've got my own business ventures. I need to go. I'm not doing this anymore. And then comeback of the century. Didn't even say why he left, right? He just came back with a prediction video. And Twitter started crying when Lucas Tracy said he left. I saw all the memes of crying like basketball players, and they were like, oh, Lucas Tracy's gone, what are we going to do? No more prediction videos, no more breakdown videos, no more reaction, no more Lucas Tracy outbursts when he gets angry. But Lucas Tracy's back, one of the most consistent content creators on YouTube, and spearheading the community alongside MMA Guru. So he's on the list. Number 3, MMA Joey. Right, MMA Joey. He doesn't have to do MMA content, right? He doesn't have to do it.
Remember his video where he was going about how much money he's got?
Yeah. He doesn't have to do this, yeah? But he chooses to because he loves the game. Yeah, so that's why MMA Joey's on here. He's a different kind of content to MMA Guru. I think it's easier to watch. He's more sensible, insightful. He speaks very well. He's easy to listen to. So MMA Joey's on here. We've got Artem MMA, who's renowned by the community as probably one of the best MMA content creators here on YouTube right now. Artem MMA.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Who the hell was this guy?
Artem MMA.
I know.
You know Artem MMA.
Yeah,
Everyone, if everyone's all the MMA content creators were to create a tier list, they'd probably put Artem MMA top tier.
Bruv, do you know who's you're forgetting, bruv? Was the guy that does the animations?
Animation.
The guy that does the animations, the UFC animations. I don't need to find his name. He's like
with the cartoons.
yeah.
After everything happens.
Oh, that is joke. This guy. Mojahid.
Yeah, but doesn't he do football stuff as well?
No,
it's not
I
just
think
MMA,
he
is
just
it?
does UFC, bro. Hey, look, it's just pure UFC stuff. Yeah. Kind of boxing pool robbers in India. He does everything.
Yeah, his videos are jokes.
Alright, I'm actually watching stuff.
So what's his name?
Mojahid Fujilat or something like that.
Mujahid Fujilat.
Mujahid Fudailat.
Fudailat. Yeah, okay, we'll have him on there as a nominee as well.
Yeah,
So those are the 5 nominations.
I think
for content
I think
creator
MMA Guru is definitely up there. But with him, sometimes his passion, and he's such a funny guy, innit? Yeah, he's got such. But I feel like you're saying, he forces some stuff, and he gets way too political at times, innit? Man starts grilling Muslims and
he's a bit toxic
bloody he's a bit toxic.
The Dagestanis, he's
The-
like,
yeah,
if
he's
you go
very
into a fight with
toxic.
the Dagestanis, they'll just die for your
And
legs.
his fan base are a bit like, oh man, like
Tribal.
Yeah. They're a bit too much. Like, I mean,
He has a cult fan base.
yeah, they're very toxic. A lot of his fan base. It's better than what is better. I don't know. But his stuff, I actually bro. I actually will like watching his stuff. He's when he doesn't get political, he gets way too political at times, and I feel like He is if Twitter was a person, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, if Twitter
That's
was a
probably a
human,
good way to
if
describe it.
Twitter was a human being, that is MMA guru, bro.
Yeah,
That is
100%.
him. But he's so entertaining. He's so good. So I actually like watching his
And
videos.
I really respect
His graft, man. He's
his
a hard
growth,
worker, innit?
100%. The guy doesn't edit any of his videos.
Yeah, he's just on the show.
You know,
yeah.
he's just in that dark room on the wheelchair
yeah.
every single week.
But he gets a bit too. I mean, it's his channel, innit? And he could talk about whatever he wants. But it's just, yeah, it just gets a bit too political. I don't
He's
like
built the
talking about things.
he's built the
Yeah.
platform so organically.
Yeah, exactly. He's sick. He has no sponsors. or
No
anything.
help.
No sponsors, bro.
He's getting a sponsor
Has it?
soon,
Is
actually. Yeah,
Is
he's
it?
been in talks. He mentioned it.
Who?
We don't know. He got an
Bruh.
NDA, blood. He can't
Imagine
talk
it's
about it,
UFC or something, bro.
And remember, he's gonna run that 10K bonus thing for fighters that get robbed.
Yeah, but he's
He's supposed
actually
to
gonna do that.
Launch that next year. I won't be
Since
he's
he-
making, he's
Bro,
making
since he
deals.
said that, there's been so many
Uh,
fighters that got
and-
robbed.
and-
And I ain't
and,
no
also
10K, bro.
the Mario Bautista
Uh,
the Mario Bautista thing. He put a thing on his head.
no.
10 bags to any fighter that knocks out Mario Bautista for what he did to Jose Aldo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. He's just he's just so involved in. He obviously, you can tell he loves it, innit?
Yeah, of course,
And
he
like-
blew up this year, man.
Yeah, I like him. I actually like him.
What he did was
Lucas
undeniable.
Tracy, I've never really watched him. I can't lie. I've never really. I don't know. To be honest, I've never found like. I've found it a bit forced, bro. I can't lie. MMA Joey, I like MMA Joey. MMA Joey seems like a cool guy, and he like you know, like you MMA fans, you always got like bare racist ones and like
Yeah,
bare, you know what I
100%.
mean? But MMA Joey kind of just exposes them once, like, bro, like, I mean,
Yeah.
'cause you know when the Dagestanis are getting hate, this guy would just be like, bro, you hate the Dagestanis because of this, whoever it is, isn't it? But MMA Joey is good. Artem MMA is good. I mean, I don't really watch Artem MMA, to be honest. The only ones out of that list I watch is MMA Guru, MMA Joey, and that Mojahid, the guy.
Yeah,
There's loads more, like all them podcast guys you can
Yeah.
include kind of as well. But like
honorable mentions, MMA-ish.
MMA-ish,
MMA-ish, we will be there. 2026, we will be there.
I think.
But I think it has to be Guru. Because any content
MMA Joey
creator,
as
from
well,
when
I
they're
think.
starting, that's where we'd want to be interviewing guys like the middleweight champion of the world, DDP.
Yeah, but even if you
Yeah.
don't get that, obviously he built himself up. Like MMA Joey stuff is actually sick because he does like it's quite very similar, but they're just like you could tell how much they love it, innit? They're so passionate about it. But MMA Guru is just funny. Yeah, MMA Guru is just he's too political, man. I can't watch. Like sometimes I'll be sitting there, I'll put a video on him, bruv. He'll just go on some mad tangent about like Muslims or, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like a lot of it is just like it's so unfactual, bruv. Like, you know what I mean?
So what do you think? MMA Joey or Artem?
I'll probably give it to MMA Joey, man. I like MMA Joey.
Joey, yeah.
Or MMA Guru is good as I like Guru as well, innit? It's out of them two. Guru is like if it was purely MMA content, then I'll give it to MMA
I'm
Guru.
happy to do either. I
Yeah.
think they're both very good in their own right.
Yeah.
But I'm going for Joey. You know why?
Aye.
Because of what Guru said about Bangladesh.
What did he say?
He said, listen, all pedophiles, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what she said them? Bangladesh.
Oh, what?
So, everybody Guru, thumbs down. Everybody Joey, you're my content creator of the year.
MMA Joey, that is.
MMA Joey.
Of the year.
MMA content creator of the year. Well done, MMA Joey. Just you know, listen. The content creators, they're the ones who keep the blood pumping through the body of MMA throughout the year. 1 month no UFC, but we're still here making content and keeping the UFC relevant. Yeah. Now moving on to actually quite a big award.
Oh, do you know what we gotta do? We gotta cut that bit out and send it to MMA Joey, innit?
And we send it to him.
And we send it to MMA Joey. Yeah, on Instagram to him. Just us clapping.
What if he gives a shout out?
Alright, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to. Wait, we start. Are we good to go?
Yeah, let's go here. No, I'll even pause it. Now it's bro. Finally, after like 3 hours, we're getting on to actual.
Yeah,
actual
but
UFC
this is a big award actually. It's a breakout star of the year
Yeah.
because we've got a few nominations here. But I feel like we're both gonna go for the same nominee. But the first nominee, Carlos Prates. four times, I believe, this year. 4 knockouts. He's become a bit of a
Has he had 4 knockouts yet? Right.
yeah,
He's
great knock,
and
and
he's got mad power.
he's become a bit of a fan favorite, especially for his antics outside of the octagon.
Yeah.
Apparently, he smokes 24 fags a day.
What? Oh, yeah, so that's him. He's the breakout starter, yeah.
Yeah, when he's not fighting, he's just partying and smoking fags.
Ah.
That's Carlos Prates. We've got Omar Nurmagomedov here.
Ooh,
Bit of
taking
a
breakout.
controversial one. He had the great performance against Corey Sandhagen, and the reason he's here is because he was ranked number 14 at the start of the year,
Oh, yeah,
and now he's fighting for the title. He could have been fighting for the title, obviously, at the end
But I
of the
feel
year,
like
but we're
he's
just gonna wait
always
till
like
January
for the last like however many years
because he was talked about a lot.
Yeah, he's always been like on the radar.
But you could argue it's a breakout year, going from rank number 14 to title shot, beating Corey Sandhagen, who's a dark horse within the division. I think it's still very, very impressive. Chao Borralho, he is come in as a storm into that middleweight division. Got that very impressive win over oh my god, how could I forget his name? What's his name? Who Borralho just fought in his last fight?
I don't know.
40 Jared Cannonier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brutalized Jared Cannonier. It was a hard watch. And then we've got Diego Lopez. Started the year unranked, and he's now very much in line for a title shot.
What do you
he's
think about
number 2 in
Tyra
the
then?
division?
Tatsuro Tyra.
Tatsuro Taira had
Do you think he
one
should
fight and he lost.
Is it? He's only had
Did
one
he have
fight
more?
this year?
Did he have more than one fight?
Bro, yeah. I'm sure he has.
Tatsuro Taira,
He's only had one fight.
he
Oh,
lost
why do I feel
against Brandon
Yeah, but
Royval.
that was,
If he beat Brandon Royval,
no, but you got to remember he's only like 23 or something.
of course, but this
Man was born in 2000, bro. Damn.
yes,
He's only 24,
mm.
and he's fighting Brandon Royval, who's number 2 in that bantamweight division, bro.
Yeah,
Flyweight division, sorry.
yeah,
And he beat Alex Perez. That was 2024,
yeah. Okay.
and then he fought right at the end of 2023. So he's only had 2 fights,
yeah.
but both very, very good performances. Oh right, he was supposed to fight Joshua Van. Oh, that'll be a good fight.
That would have been a good fight as well.
I want to actually see that fight, Tyra versus Joshua Van. That's a sick fight.
It's two
But he
completely
beat
different
Alex
wars.
Pereira.
Joshua Van on the feet.
Not Alex Pereira. He beat Alex Perez, bro. And the way he took him, bro. Everyone says it's just an injury. Like, nah, bro. Tyra meant that. The way he leant back for that takedown.
Yeah.
Who does a takedown while you're on their back already and then breaks the guy's knees, bro?
Yeah.
Only these.
Crazy
Bro,
fight.
these Japanese fighters are sick.
But
If there was a
I mean-
country of the year, I think it might have to be Japan, bro.
really,
Actually, no, it's not. Brazil.
Tatsuro Taira losing to Brandon Royval.
Yeah, but bro,
And
Brandon
then-
Royval is.
and then Pantoja.
But Brandon Royval is so sick though, man. He's number 2,
He's sick,
bro.
but Diego Lopez fought 3 times.
32
this
is.
year. 3 times this
Yeah.
year. 3 wins.
Nah, yeah.
Unranked.
Nah, yeah.
to number
I
2.
think Tyra is very young. He's probably the fighter with the most potential for me.
And it's not a breakout year.
If you
like, end of the year, is
No, it's true.
anyone really saying Tatsuro Taira is a breakout star? of the
No, it's
year?
true.
Like,
I think
he's gonna go on to bigger.
he's
bet.
probably like the young.
You could say maybe next year would be his breakout year.
I feel like he's maybe got the most potential, or like the most.
What
I
you mean
don't know,
the
young
highest
young-
ceiling?
Young fighter with like, I don't know. He's just one of the.
You know,
most,
Omar is only what 26.
no, he's 29 or 28.
Omar Nurmagomedov is
Yeah.
29.
Yeah,
You sure?
Usman is 25 or 26. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he is. He's the younger one, isn't
but
he?
he's not in UFC. But yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, so it can't be Tyra.
Yeah,
But
it's not a breakout year.
bro, for me, it has to be Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez was on a mad one this year, knocking man out. Bro, he knocked out
Sadiq Yusuf.
Yeah, Sadiq Yusuf. Yeah, but he knocked out everyone this year, bro.
No, he went to unanimous decision with Dan Ike, and he went to unanimous decision with
oh yeah, yeah.
Ige and Brian Ortega.
Was that a decision?
Yeah,
Was it? I
Unanimous.
swear- Are you sure?
yeah, it was on 3 or 6.
Didn't he knock him out, bro?
Who
Who knocked out Ortega then?
everyone.
No, but I mean like recently.
No, it was
Oh yeah, he did.
it was
But
yeah,
and
yeah.
Ortega was a big challenge for him as well, bro.
Yeah, because Ortega's been at the top of the division for a very, very long time.
Why did I see?
And,
Oh yeah, because
and,
remember, bruv, and he had him in trouble at times, man.
and Ortega's
Oh yeah,
fought
Diego Lopez fights
best
like
of the
a
best as
dog,
well.
bruv.
Ortega's fought Holloway.
Lopez fights like a dog.
Yeah, he's fought Rodriguez. He's fought Frankie Edgar. He's fought Renato Moicano. Choked out Moicano.
Nah, it's Lopez, but
Yeah, it has to be
no,
Lopez.
or Pratis, it could be him as well, but I think it's Lopez. I feel like people are gonna give it to Carlos Pratis because of his knockouts, but Diego Lopez, he's fought the better opposition, I would say.
You think so?
Yeah. Who's Pratis fought?
He's fought. Well, this year he fought Trevin Gowles. He fought Jing Liang Li.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he fought Neil Magny.
Oh, damn.
And Neil Magny is very impressive. And he knocked out Neil Magny in the first round. And remember, Neil Magny's got like former world champions on his on his resume.
Bro, it could be Carlos Pratis.
Carlos Pratis.
Like none of these things I've already made up my mind. I said I'm gonna make up as I thingy.
Yeah, it's a tough one because Lopez went from unranked to title shot potentially, and Pratis has 4 fights, 4 knockouts.
Yeah, but he made his debut this year as well, bro.
Well, he was on a contender
last year.
series. Yeah.
I forget that doesn't count. But legit UFC fights this year. So he's had 4 fights this year, all knockout. Yeah, I can't lie, it's probably him, bro.
Carlos
On paper,
Pratis.
it's him, yeah.
The
Diego Lopez is a savage, though.
he is the
That's
way
it.
he
So I
fights.
hate to fight that guy, bro.
The way he fights, where when he does that thing where he scratches his Adam's apple.
Yeah, the way he just puts the combinations together, so violent, man.
Yeah, the fight against Ige was mad. That was
sick,
crazy fight.
Yeah. And taking out short notice basically as well. Isn't it?
So
Pro
you-
fighters.
So what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'll take Carlos.
You're saying Carlos Pratis?
Yeah.
No, nothing to say on Chao Bralho. From the Fight Nerds as well. Fight Nerds were very impressive this year. We'll talk about that later, obviously. But Bralho got that victory over Cannonier. He knocked out Paul Craig this year as well. He beat Abus Magomedov as well, the man that Strickland beat in order to get the title shot. So 3 victories for him as well. But yeah, I probably agree. I'd probably go for Pratis as well.
Yeah.
That knockout over Neil Magny in the first
I was
round
gonna
very
go for
impressive.
Diego Lopez, but I think I changed it last second.
4 fights,
Good
smoking
opposition
20 something fags a day.
Exactly.
His lungs are screaming. Yeah, he's somehow managed to fit in 4 fights this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, let's say Pratis then is.
Carlos Pratis, Carlos the Nightmare Pratis, 31 years of age as well. Big problem in the
mate.
welterweight division.
Well done,
There's
mate.
some big fights for him in that welterweight division as well.
Yeah, he's
There's,
got to
I'll
fight.
tell you what, on his Instagram, he posted something the other day. It was, I think he edited a picture of him versus, I think it was Leon Edwards.
It was fight Edwards.
That
Not
could be-
now,
that
I
could
don't
be
think.
that could be
Who was that
a big
rankings?
fight.
That UFC rankings.
Yeah,
Is he?
the welterweight rankings.
So like he's not on. He's not ranked yet, is he?
Pratis.
Mm.
I
I think he's ranked.
welterweight
Oh, he is,
division.
he's fair, he is.
He beat Neil Magny. Neil Magny was ranked.
Maybe put him against Jeff Neal next, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeff Neal's a good gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Jeff
But then
Neal.
he'll be in the top 10.
Thompson's coming off the loss. I don't think he's gonna fight so soon.
Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns would be a tough fight.
That'll be a tough fight,
Yeah,
bro.
Gilbert Burns, the
Oh,
experience.
Gary. No, but I don't think Gary's looking to fight anyone below him at the moment.
And
He's gonna
also,
wanna fight.
I don't think they would put Gary against Pratis. 2 fighters in the ascendancy, potentially the future of the welterweight division. You kind of want to build them up first before putting
I
them up
think
against each
Gilbert
other.
Burns versus him would be a
Yeah.
sick fight. Gilbert Burns or Jeff Neal. One of them two.
Jeff Neal, yeah, I think Jeff Neal is a
It
good
just
one.
Depends. Colby, I don't think he'll take that.
You got 3 fighters, maybe 4 in the ascendancy at the minute in the welterweight division. You got Buckley, you got Gary, and you got Pratis. Those are probably the 3 guys you wanna protect at the minute, and because you're gonna have Shafkat fight against Bilal. Edwards isn't doing anything at the moment,
But you can't, bro. You can't be fighting Edwards next. That's just mad.
who does Edwards fight next?
Edwards could fight anyone.
JDM, Jack
Yeah,
Della
JD, I
Maddalena.
want to see that fight. I want to see that fight.
Jack Della Maddalena. There was talk about Usman versus Maddalena, but
I want to see JDM fight. And
We haven't
JDM's
seen Maddalena
Jack-
fight
yeah.
since
Yeah,
the
bro,
Gil
wait,
Burns
what-
fight.
What's happened to him, bro? He's
He's
injured or
not gonna
something.
fight, mate. He's just not going
Bro,
to
I
fight.
think he's so rated, man.
But the Australia card's coming up, isn't it?
But he's
Or
even on
New
that.
Zealand card? I can't
What?
remember. And that's main evented by
He fought since
DDP,
March, bro.
DDP versus Strickland
He fought in March.
against Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a year and 3 months.
This
But
guy's
yeah,
a
me-
fight, bro.
let's
Yeah,
let's move on from that. That was a breakout star of the year. Next, we've got feud of the year. If you've got any nominations, you can let me know. But the first nominee for feud of the year, Dricus du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya, and I've got in brackets the King of Africa.
King of Africa.
That was a big feud. That was built up for years.
Man.
For years by the fighters as
That was
well.
built up by their ancestors, bro.
Yeah, the ancestors.
That was their ancestors.
That was a big build, especially from both fighters. DDP starting it all the way back in, I don't even know what, 2022, where you're talking about breathing African air. The other African champions, they're not even from Africa. But yeah, that's the first nominee. Second nominee is Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley, and the reason this is a nominee is because of the skits.
Yeah,
The
those skits are funny.
skits were class. We
Yeah,
never
they're
see anything
funny,
like it. Merab getting that Sean O'Malley look
Oh,
like.
yeah. Oi, I feel like maybe like a couple skits in, I didn't realize that was fake.
They were going back and forth, and it was so good. Merab's ones in particular, his skits were
Yeah, that's
so
because he had that
good.
guy, bro, that looked exactly
like Sean O'Malley. Yeah,
Oh,
they
that
were
was
so
fun.
good.
And apparently, yeah, he was just some next guy. Like, he didn't even chill with Merab. He had to fly him in for
Yeah, he
skits
flew
and
him
stuff.
in. He flew him in. He said he saw him, and then he's like, "Oh, who's that guy? I need to fly him in for the
Man was
skits."
flying him,
So
flying
good,
him in
man.
for skits.
Nah, has to be there because we've never
Sean,
seen.
Stop smoking.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
fight.
Because we've never seen anything like it. Like,
You're seeing some mad, unique stuff now. That's why, you know, like compared to like how Merab is normally, he's like that happy, like go-lucky kind of guy. But like when now that he's fighting Umar, like you see that he seems like some depressed, like
He's
like,
angry.
he's not depressed. He
He's
just
angry.
seems so like
Emotional.
switched on. Yeah, emotional. And he's so switched on. I feel like it's gonna be bad for him, bro. He's gonna like do too much. But yeah,
Then we've got Israel Adesanya versus Mano Cap. Potential feud of the year. Mano Capi telling Adesanya that he has a toss over cartoons, and them going back and forth. Mano Capi coming off the best performance of his career recently. He beat. Who did he beat? Manu Capi.
I beat Thing's boy, bro. Henry Cejudo's boy. What's his name, man? Oh shit, I forgot his name.
Forget. But
He got some bait name as well, bro.
he's a fighter we actually know very well.
I forgot his name, bro. Bruno Silva, that's it.
Bruno Silva, coming off with that great performance, he beat Bruno Silva, and he called out Adesanya again.
Adesanya.
And
That was funny.
look at this.
This guy
And
hates
And what's funny about that is Adesanya posted his reaction to the fight, and while the fight was happening, Adesanya was like, oh, Cappy's sick, cold, he's sick, oh my. And he says, fuck Adesanya. Oh, why fuck me for, man? I was supporting
he was
you,
like,
bro.
well done, man. And then he's like, fuck Adesanya. And he's like, what?
Yeah, so that
funny.
feud continues. So that
That's
had to
gonna
be a
be,
feud.
bro, they might fight. And did you see him on Jackson podcast? I saw a clip. And he's like, he'll buy Adesanya in the street fight. And Rampage Jackson's like, bruv, he's a middleweight.
Yeah.
And he's like, bruv, it don't matter, size don't matter. I'm a savage. And he's alright. And he's flyweight, bro.
Yeah, that had to be a feud.
Oh, he's too funny, that guy, man.
Yeah,
And after that press conference, oh man, that was too hilarious.
yeah,
man.
it had to be.
Oh, we need to get them two on a fight, on a press conference. Like they need not fight each other, but they just need to be in that press conference room together, bro.
Yeah, again, sitting next to each other.
Yeah,
I mean, if they sit next to each other again, something might actually happen, bro.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Adesanya,
imagine Adesanya just bad.
you'll flick him like a bogey, bro. He's lucky he didn't get bad the first time, bro. It was sit down, sit down.
Didn't even know what to do,
Sit
bro.
down,
He was
he's-
standing there.
Yeah, he was shocked, didn't he? He's like, how is this flyweight?
Like, it was funny, bro. He's got attitude.
That
Like, that's too funny. Maybe.
There's some honorable mentions. I personally didn't think they deserved to be nominees for Feud of the Year. You've got John Jones Aspinall as a honorable mention. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for honorable mentions for Feud of the Year. Oh, you've got Pereira Jamahal Hill.
Yeah.
Everything that
towards the end, yeah.
Especially everything that's happened since then.
Yeah.
Jamahal Hill getting to the Performance Center, UFC Performance Center,
that
and Pereira telling him put on the
could make
gloves.
it on the cringe list, bro. Man came on one, and then when he gave him the gloves, he backed down fast, bro.
Yeah, so that's another
That could
mention.
actually be on that list.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Nah, bro, it has to be.
Khabib. Oh,
Nah,
DDP.
DDP versus Israel. Like I said, bro, that fight has been going. Forget just like couple years. That's been going on for their ancestors are fighting over that. It has to be that, bro. That the King of Africa fight. That was the funniest fight, man.
Yeah.
But one thing is, I wish they played on that King of Africa more during the build up for the fight, because I was doing it on and off. But I feel like they should never use it. They probably
You had Adesanya crying at the press conference.
What?
At the press conference, yeah. And he did the one.
Oh, in the not the main press conference, the other one, isn't it?
It was the one during fight week. They had two.
Fight week.
Yeah, they had two.
Was that fight week?
Yeah, and his family were in the front row. It was crazy. And
Oh yeah, I remember. I know
yeah, and he wiped his tears, like he did the crazy
I
one. You
remember
see, when you wipe your tears, you go like this. He did this one as well. He did that one, bro. Both fingers.
Bogies and like coming out.
Yeah, that one. You had DDP obviously talking about how the champions, they don't even live in Africa. You had Kamaru Usman every single podcast saying, "Nah, this guy's not king of Africa."
Oh, hey. Nah, it's DDP. DDP is definitely there, bro.
Yeah, and then.
Oh yeah, I want that fight to happen. Like, oh, bro, I just want them to give DDP this bare black guys to fight. Oh, he's so funny, bro, when he just goes on about the King of Africa stuff.
I'd go DDP Adesanya as well, because then the fight happened. DDP said it was the most nervous he's ever felt. That fight.
Oh, that fight was sick. That fight had more on the line than the title. Bro.
And DDP is weird, isn't it? His technique is techniqueless. He's throwing double Superman punch with both hands at the same time. He's overextending on every single punch. Even his when he goes for a takedown, he shoots so low that he headbutts the ground.
Even the way he
face plants.
Even the way he subbed bloody Adesanya.
Yeah. Why is it that his unorthodox style works?
I think because he's so unorthodox.
Even the way he's built. He's built weird.
I think he's just unorthodox. That's what makes him so good, bro.
He's built weird as well.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't have technique, but he's just unorthodoxly. He's very unorthodox in his technique.
Yeah. So are you going DDP Adesanya?
Yeah, DDP.
DDP Adesanya.
Well done, lads.
Feud of the Year, King of Africa. It was so good. It was when I'm thinking of fights that I was looking forward to the most. The John Jones Miocic one for me, just because I've been watching John Jones so long and I couldn't wait for him to return. But that fight, with the rivalry, it had to be, because they built it up for so long and they made me care about it. But yeah, let's move on to the next award, and that is so the next award is Upset of the Year. Now, Upset of the Year, there weren't that many upsets this year.
That's what I'm saying. There weren't actually that many.
But there were a few. And the first nominee, Edwards versus Bilal. You gotta remember, the upsets of the year, they're gonna be based off odds. The odds that the fighters had going into the fight.
But yeah, Bilal. It's Bilal's one.
Edwards was a big favorite.
Edwards, Bilal. Wait, who's the other three? Just say
the other two.
Other
Mateus Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Mateus Gamrot on the ascendancy. He's a wrestler. Dan Hooker's on the way out. Wars after war. He's just a striker. And then remember what Dan Hooker did? Every time Gamrot came in for the takedown,
Yeah.
Hooker just straight guillotine every time. And then
Yeah.
Gamrot's like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Who's the other one?
And
I
the
wanna
final
see
one
I want to see
is
who all of them are. And then
Neil Magny versus Mike Mallet. Mike Mallet came in. Everyone said
yeah, he was
Neil Magny is over, mate. Yeah, Mike Mallet, he's the future of the division. Neil Magny just destroys him. I think he was in the second round, submits him.
I think it's like realistically, it's probably Magni, bro.
Magny, you think?
I swear Gamrot versus Hooker. I bloody predicted Hooker, bro.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did. I
feel-
remember saying
feel
Hooker.
like everyone went Gamrot.
I thought I just had a feeling Hooker was gonna win. It was a close fight. I actually thought Gamrot won.
Yeah,
To be honest, I actually think
a lot
Gamrot
of
won,
people
bro.
did actually.
That's why I wouldn't even call it an upset because I just think Gamrot
Yeah,
won
a lot
that
of
fight,
people
bro.
did.
But whatever. But it's probably gonna be Magni. But like, cause Edwards versus Bilal, it's just everyone underrated Bilal.
And
Everyone just underestimated him because he's actually a solid fighter, but he just doesn't get the appreciation just because he's so dry.
But I think what happened after the fight showed why it was such a big upset, because there was revisionism. Remember, after the fight, everyone started saying that everyone started changing what they had in their minds of what Edwards was or is compared to what he actually was. Remember, before Headshot Dead, this guy's boring. You know, he's just he doesn't throw enough strikes. And then Headshot Dead happened. Oh, this guy! I want to watch him fight. Or want to watch him kick everyone's head off their shoulders. He had that video where the kids threw him the basketball and he volleyed it into the basketball hoop.
He had aura for a bit.
And then he talked about, oh, look at me now, and the image of Edwards changed in everyone's mind. He was such a big favorite going into the fight. Everyone's like, oh, Bilal's in trouble. We saw what happened the first fight. You know, if he stays at that range, Edwards is gonna kick his head off. Edwards is a much better fighter now.
I think.
And then it happened, and Bilal, obviously he worked with Khabib. Khabib gave him a game plan. He was aggressive, cut off that distance, so Edwards didn't have the range to throw that head kick, and he just kept going during that fight. Didn't give Edwards room to breathe. Kept taking him down. Nearly got finished in that third. Made that big mistake. Gave up his back.
Took his back.
Yeah, let Edwards cut him open.
But Edwards is a weird guy, man. Like, Edwards is actually so good. He's so technically good, like with the striking especially. But I don't know. It's like, even bruv, he was like wrestling with Usman, bro. You know what I mean? And Usman's a serious wrestler, but I feel like he just comes in and just doesn't give a. I don't know, man. It's just Edwards is so good for a second. He has so much aura. And that just went.
Yeah.
But remember, that fight was at like 5 a.m. in the morning.
He's for. So he fought.
But remember, everyone was saying one big factor of that fight was that it was 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And bro,
Aspinall talked about it. He said he stayed up the whole. He woke up in the morning and he's like, I need to go back to sleep. He couldn't go back to sleep, so he was awake for like 18 hours or something.
Bro, why? They need to not do that again.
They did it for the US time, cater to the US fans. They're like, it's such a big card, we have to cater towards our biggest audience, which is it wasn't fair on the UK. Like, you're coming outside and
then he was like,
it's daylight.
No, Dana White was bloody complaining about that card. Remember?
Do you know what?
Yeah, remember after he was complaining, like, never again am I gonna give that. Remember, am I gonna give bonuses? Because all the fights were like,
yeah.
And like, the crowd was quiet. Remember, usually UK fans are loud, but bro, it's 5 in the morning. What do you expect?
Is that the reason?
I said people were falling asleep in the stadium.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, it has to be.
What was I gonna say? Because remember, Edwards fought Usman twice. Obviously, Usman's a wrestler. Then he fought Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington, another wrestler. Then he had to fight Bilal Muhammad, another wrestler. So you think he's been conditioned, and he did well actually against Kobe Covington, stuffing the takedowns, against Usman, stuffing the takedowns, even took Usman down. So people were like, okay, he's gonna be able to compete with Bilal and the.
It's so mad, like Leon Edwards, bro. Do you think he'll be champion again?
Would he be champion again? Oh, it's hard to. Okay, I'm trying to think.
Because he's so talented naturally, bro. He's so good.
So right now you've got Bilal and you've got Shafkat,
I feel like he can.
Jack Della Maddalena on the way up. You got Ian Gary, Carlos Prates, and
if
Joaquin Buckley.
If he beats one of them guys, then I think he'll get another title shot. Because I don't think that's the end of him.
But
I feel
my
I feel
problem
like-
with
I feel like-
Edwards, he comes into every fight like an old man. Like it looks like he doesn't want to win.
Yeah, he's got
Like
that.
his
thing
his
about him.
his
He's
aura
very
is
laid
super
back.
low. He's kind of like
He's laid back.
he shows no intention.
And the beef between them two at that fight was funny. Remember them in the lift?
Oh yeah, Bilal. Yeah, he's like, smells like pussy in here, man. He's like, yeah, you just walked in, bro.
Hey, you open your mouth with some dead jokes, man. But,
Yeah, Edwards always has, bro. He's had some weird people like Usman. Remember, he started doing the British accent. Oh, don't let him bully you, bruv.
yeah.
Don't let him bully you. And then Covington talked about his dad. And then
Yeah.
he's I don't know.
I think upset wise, it's probably gonna be Magni, bro.
Yeah.
But Bilal, no, I don't know. I think it's Bilal because no one expected Bilal to win that. So he's got to be
Remember,
Bilal. Like, even
now
though
he's
Bilal's
champion.
even though Bilal's so skilled, like no one is expected. But
Even now, Bilal's champion. People like fighters talk about him like he's a joke.
yeah,
Like
Nah,
he
actually
struggles
good
to get respect, even though he's champion now.
though. Yeah, he's
And it's
good though.
because of the way he looks, the fact that he's got no aura.
Yeah, zero.
Yeah.
Aura's important, bro. Aura's the most important thing in
100%.
MMA, bro.
It's why guys like, it's the reason why UFC don't want guys like Ankalaev to be champ,
Yeah.
because it's hard for fans to buy into these guys that
Auraless
don't
guys.
have presence and make the fans feel like, oh, I want to watch this guy.
But yeah, let's give it to. I don't know who. I'll give it to Edwards.
I'll give it to Edwards as well. So yeah, he's on my pitch here. Convince you.
Yeah,
Edwards Bilal.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Edwards and Bilal as well. Upsell there. Well done, Bilal Muhammad. Well
mate.
done, making us proud,
Well done,
brother,
lads.
and making a MMA guru angry.
Well, let's take a little break quickly, man. I need to go.
Right, moving on.
Wait. The reason why we paused it because it's finally 2025.
Oh yeah, it's 2025.
We started
That's
this in
right.
2024, and we're gonna end it in 2025.
Yeah, we just went to watch fireworks. Anyway, so now that we're in 2025, these awards are completely void because they're 2020. But anyway, let's move on to the next award, and that is the Aura Moment of the Year. Now, there's a few nominees. If there's any other nominations you can think of, just let me know. But here I have Pereira lowering Herb Dean's hand before knocking out Jamal Hill. Ilya Topuria doing the Max Holloway finger point to Max Holloway, and Max Holloway saying, "No, I'm too scared."
No, and then he said, "Charge me, bull.
Yeah, and then
Come at me."
Michael
That was
Chandler.
sick.
Michael Chandler doing the WWE back slams to Oliveira when Oliveira had him in a rear naked choke.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That was alright. It was a bit pointless, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I've got at the moment.
Who you got? It's
Yeah.
Bear, bro. Yuri.
Huh?
Yuri's stare down. Yuri and
Yeah, that was a big one as
Yuri and Pereira
well.
stare down.
But Yuri ruined it.
How?
Because he came out to,
No, but even the first time, the first one was the mad one.
and then he got knocked out.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a bit that was a bit controversial. I think that stoppage. But
It was
even
knocked
even
out.
regardless, but that stare down was mad though. Remember that stare down?
I know. I thought it was
Bro,
cold,
the-
and then I saw him get knocked out. The way he did, it was early stoppage as well.
Yeah, I
So
felt like it was early
it
stoppage.
ruined it. It ruined
But still, that stare down was mad. Ige takes the fight. 2 hours notice.
it. Yeah.
That was cold.
Yeah. we watch. Yeah, we were watching the prelims.
Yeah,
He asked for the fight while the prelims were on.
yeah, exactly. That was mad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
That
put
was a good
Hamza
one as well.
choked Whitaker in 1 round. That was a bit unexpected, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Every single Pereira entrance.
Every single prayer entrance. Yeah.
Max Holloway wins. Max Holloway asked for the 300k and then wins 600k.
Yeah.
That was mad. There was actually loads of aura moments this year, innit?
Yeah.
Guys like bloody Pereira, I'm not surprised, bro.
Yeah. But
Or maybe like, I
so-
don't know, Shavkat bloody just everyone thinking he's so good just because of his pure aura.
Yeah, but
He
it's
never
gonna,
had nothing else to except aura.
yeah, it's gonna. Oh, so it's just Shaft had Rahmanov breathing.
Yeah, Shavkat being Shavkat.
Shavkat
That
breathing.
was probably a pure aura
Right,
moment until the end.
It's gonna be a Pereira one. Let's be honest.
What, the Pereira
Let's be
entrance?
It'll be a Pereira entrance. It could be Pereira stare down or Pereira
Yeah.
lowering Herb Dean's
But I'm
hand.
trying to think, what's the most? Yeah, it's gonna be one of them.
It has to be one of them.
Bro, I think that stare down was mad. The
Yeah,
first
the
and
stare-
second one.
Yeah. Joe Rogan talked about how
And
the
the
greatest
entrance was
stare
mad.
down he's ever
Bro,
seen
yeah.
was Mirko Crew Cop
Oh, is it?
and Wanderlei Silva. But then this one was
This was nuts, bro.
crazy, bro.
They didn't even blink. It was like
And
a
then
Western
do
movie,
you
bro.
know, do you know what made it even more mad was before going into the fight, Yuri said, "I know he does black magic."
Yeah, that was the second fight. The first
Was
fight,
that was that
yeah.
the second one?
First one, he never said that. Yeah,
Even
But-
in hindsight,
but the first one was
Even-
like mad, and
Much.
and they were just
mad.
one, bro. They were staring at each other for like 5 minutes straight, and it was like a Western movie. You know them old school like cowboy films. It was like
Yeah,
that.
they didn't even blink.
And then, bro, remember that's after, Pereira's entrance.
Yeah,
His
they were in the
entrance is
octagon.
already
They were in
full
the
of aura.
octagon,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he comes into the entrance and, bro, this guy's just stone face, man.
Yeah, I think that has to be in it.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
Because even in like 5-10 years time, when we talk about the craziest, like the maddest stare downs we've seen, we're gonna talk about that one.
Yeah, that was mad. That was like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, just staring at each other.
I think the second one was longer, you know. I remember the second one. Someone
Yeah,
was
but
saying
after
something
what
about the second
happened after the first one,
one.
it wasn't.
No,
So
but
it's
everyone,
gone.
bruv, no, it was even more. Because
Nah,
remember,
it can't be.
yeah, because Yuri thought that he lost it unfair. So
Yuri
they went
lost. He came. Yuri did. This is how legends are made.
Yeah, but even-
and then he got.
Yeah, but even that, it don't matter. But he still came into that fight thinking, bro, like I'm gonna bat this guy. He never lost like, bro. I thought the first one was stopped so early, and so did he. And then he came to the fight knowing, oh, cool, I could beat him. And then because he was giving Pereira some problems in his first fight, so why wouldn't he?
If you go on YouTube and you search up Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka stare down, it's gonna be of the first fight
No, his second fight as well. Second fight was longer. Trust me.
when they were in the octagon.
Yeah,
Staring each other down.
that's what I'm talking
Yuri
about.
had
Yeah,
his hands behind his back like this.
yeah.
was
Second
always-
fight as well. Watch
Was
it.
that the second one?
There's both, bro. They both done it in both of the fights. Didn't you hear? Don't you remember DC going, bro? They've been looking at each other for, they haven't blinked for
But
5
that
minutes.
can't be both of them.
It was both of them, bro. Both of the fights,
People.
bro. Go on there and write Yuri versus Pereira stared on both of the fights. They had a mad, like proper mad thing, bro. If you go on the UFC, you have to go on the thing. But I remember. Don't you remember? They were proper hyping it. DC and that. It was both fights.
Yeah, I'm talking about the first one. I think.
They were both bro. They were both epic. Both of the stare downs were nuts. You can't really say which ones were. Oh, that's right. Why did I write 303? 303 was the second fight, innit? Yeah,
295 was the first one.
295 was the first one, and then 303 was the second one. You'll see it. They'll be like, blah, these men ain't blinked. Because obviously 295 was mad because that was the first time. You see it. Here. Look, they've been staring. And remember, the second one was when they kept Pereira's music on. They kept Pereira's music going on. Remember in the back?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, do you remember how they done it on purpose? They just kept
Yeah.
it on. Like, bro, they always.
Oh, and the second one was where Pereira had the shorts.
And remember, Pereira, like
Oh,
usually,
custom shorts.
usually they'll stop the music by the time they come into the octagon, innit?
Yeah, but they kept the music going.
But they kept it going to make it like some movie, bro.
And Pereira had the shorts. I'm going the second one.
Yeah, whichever one, but bro, that's the Yuri versus Pereira. Both of them did that mad.
Custom shorts.
Yeah,
I'm
both of
going
them were
on.
mad. I think that was the most epic aura moment. Has to be, bro. Full of
Yeah,
aura.
Alex Pereira.
Because remember that
Yuri
includes
versus-
the entrance as well, bro.
Yeah.
So it has to be that one.
So, aura moment of the year.
Pereira versus
Alex
Yuri.
Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka. 2. With
And
the
one.
shorts.
Oh yeah,
And the music continuing throughout the stare down.
no, not the fight. Forget the fight. I'm talking about just the stare down.
Yeah, the music carried on throughout the stare down, didn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that's what I'm
His
saying.
entrance music.
Yeah,
While they were staring
Yeah.
each other down.
yeah, that was mad.
Well, aura moment of the year.
Yuri.
Alex Pereira, Yuri Prochazka. We'll
Come
never
on,
see him
lads.
stare down ever again. Eh,
That concludes that.
Now, after doing the aura moment of the year, it's natural that we move on to the lowest aura or the biggest aura loss moment of the year. There's a lot of contenders here actually. First contender, we've got Buckley being turned away by Dana White when asking him to be on the card.
Yeah, that was mine.
And Buckley, after Dana White said, we'll talk about them after I go through the nominees. The second nominee is the UAE fighter asking for a contract, losing the fight, and then his opponent getting the contract instead.
Oh,
That was bad. Another lost aura moment. We've got Shafkat losing to Gary.
Shafkat losing to Gary?
Yep.
Really losing to Gary?
Oh, sorry. Shafkat after fighting Gary.
Okay, yeah, that was a major aura loss because of how high his aura was.
And then our next nominee, DDP kissing his coach on the lips after his victory. Big aura loss moment.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got next. We've got Kobe Covington calling out Stephen Wonderboy Thompson for no reason. He said Wonderboy said something to about Wonderboy's never said anything bad to anyone in his life, but Kobe Covington, because he wanted to climb back up the division, he said that Wonderboy called him out and he called him mean names. It never happened. Kobe Covington's a barefaced liar. He lost all in that very moment there. Then we've got Conor McGregor versus himself. He went to court. He said he was returning to UFC. It never happened. The USADA pool catching him out for PED use. Holding Michael Chandler out for 2 years. Doing the Ultimate Fighter and being in a hot tub and being asked, how did it feel getting knocked out by Dustin Poirier? And of course, the recent charges in the court against, the allegations. So Conor McGregor has to be there. We've also got Adesanya crying at the press conference. That was bad because he then went on to lose the fight. And besides that, that's pretty much all I've got listed here. We've got honorable mention of the Dagestanis and Jacuzzi.
That wasn't this year though.
Huh?
That wasn't this year. That was time ago.
Yeah, but that was brought up this year. Yeah,
Oh,
by
by
Merab in the press conference.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think that man cared, to be honest. It's best that Volkov's trim.
Volkov.
Him
Yeah,
with
the
two look like
cornrows,
a
the
big
cornrows.
Paddy Pimblett.
Paddy Pimblett cornrows. Yeah, that was a bad one as well. There's loads.
Con Gracie's
there's loads.
BJJ.
Yeah.
That
Con
was
Gracie,
super low aura.
yeah.
I think he's won it 2 years in a row. Well, no, I don't know if he's won it this year, but he's been nominee 2 years in a row. Last year, when he fought, what's his name? Jourdain. What's his name? That guy, bro, that he fought, Charles Jourdain, when he fought him, and he was like bloody crawling
Wait,
on the
did
ground.
Instagram post after. I'll go and learn how to box.
Yeah. And I forget that, but he was just crawling on the ground, and this year he got knocked out trying to pull guard in MMA, bro, 2024.
Yeah,
That's another mad
loads
one.
of nominations.
But, bro, I think there's only one.
What?
There's only one. All of them, I don't even have to consider any of the rest. You know, the main, biggest aura losses.
Where was it?
Yuri's entrance.
Oh my god.
That was number one aura loss. Bro, he went in, he hyped up the fight so well. He's talking about black magic and how he calls these evil spirits and all of this madness. You're
He
thinking,
said,
bruv,
I see it in his eyes.
you're thinking he's gonna come out like some bloody
Samurai
exorcist or something. innit?
Samurai.
Forget samurai. You think he's gonna come with
Samurai.
some exorcist, some hardcore Christian music or something, bro? This guy picked YouTube free music.
You know, he chose the UFC 205
Theme song.
promo music, the promo music, the trailer that they posted for UFC 205.
Oh, this guy
This
thought,
is only
and he
just
thought he
only
was
you.
so cool, bro. That was the worst. Oh, that was the worst entrance ever.
Yeah, that was a bad one. That was bad.
No, that is definitely the biggest aura loss
Yeah.
after all that.
But
hype.
then he got all again during the
Oh.
stare down. The stare down was
Yeah,
after.
but yeah, so it's fluctuating throughout the night, and then he got knocked out dirty. Alright, cool, he got knocked out dirty, but then remember he looked at well after he was knocked out, and then Herb Dean picked him up, and he looked at Pereira, and Pereira's aura completely messed him up, and he fell back down.
Looked at you.
Pereira knocked him down with
He went back on
aura.
chicken legs. Yeah.
Pereira knocked him out with pure aura.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it has to be that one. Isn't it?
Yeah, is that definitely,
Yeah,
bro?
it's like, what was he
'Cause-
thinking, bro?
Because he was at a high, and he brought it down so low.
Yeah, he was up here. Then he lost all because of the stare
Oh,
down.
that's
Then he went back up because
I honestly believe that's why he lost the fight. He picked the worst song. Oh my days, that song was so bad, man.
I remember we were watching it live and we thought, oh,
And
are they gonna run another promo package? And then we see Yuri walking down.
oh, there was just something so
The
bad
promo
about
music.
it. I don't know what, man. Like,
Yeah.
cool, you get bad songs. I mean, like people come up with weird songs, but there was just something terrible about that one. Bro.
Someone should have asked him why he chose that.
he probably thought it would look so
he
cool.
probably,
Like,
he probably heard it one day. He's like, oh, that sounds kind of cool.
legends are made.
Legends. I'm a legend. I'm legend.
I am legend.
This is how legends are made. I am legend in making. I played this.
Oh, that was the worst. No, there's no shadow of a doubt. That is the
That has to be.
biggest oral loss of
Yeah.
all time. Not of all time, maybe one of the top 3 all time losses, bro. But definitely this year.
Yeah. Yuri Prohaska entrance. This is how
3
legends are made.
3.
This is how legends are made. Then he gets knocked out.
Yuri.
Then he gets knocked out by Aura.
He was part of the biggest aura of UFC 2024.
Biggest Aura loss.
And the biggest aura.
In negative Aura, Yuri Prohaska. Well done, Yuri Prohaska. Well done.
He was negative aura and most aura
Most
in
Aura.
1 year.
Yeah. And no, in within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
it was his entrance, lowest aura, stare down, maximum aura. Then his aura was stolen by Pereira when he looked at it.
That aura fluctuation, bro, that causes problems with your life, bro.
The craziest aura fluctuation in UFC history.
Bro, that is crazy. That might be one of the worst aura fluctuations of all time, bro.
And now you just lost aura, you know. I don't care when he fights. I don't care when he fights now.
He's dead.
I don't care.
No one cares.
He's at least to Jamal Hill.
Oh, man.
Well, Yuri Prohaska, well done, mate. 2 awards in a row, you're cleaning up, son. Let's move on from lowest aura moments. Now, this is what the people have been waiting for. Yeah, the next few awards the few awards that we have left, they're the big boys, and there's gonna have to be some serious discussion. We're gonna have to talk about you more so. You're gonna have to talk about technique and setup, and we're gonna have to talk about the circumstances of how it happened, when it happened, how big the event was. But kicking off the big 1, 2, 3, 4, the big 5, I'll call them the big 5 awards. The first one we've got is submission of the year, and submission of the year is a big award. And the nominees are Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier, DDP versus Adesanya, Khamzat Chimaev submitting Robert Whittaker, Paddy Pimblett submitting Bobby Green, and most recently Pantoja submitting Kai Asakura on his debut. Those are the nominees that I've got listed.
I think, yeah, there's been decent ones.
Talk to me about Makhachev vs Poirier, because that was a
That
big
one-
fight.
That one was probably the submission of the year, to be honest, because it was a big fight, very good fight, and happened in the last round as well.
the setup,
And wait,
the golf swing.
Dustin Poirier, how many title shots has he had?
He
That
fought
third.
Charles Oliveira for the title. He fought Khabib for the title.
So 3, innit?
Yeah. His third
And what, he's been
title fight.
choked out every single time, innit?
Choked out by Khabib.
By
Choked
Charles
out by
Oliveira. He
Charles
took his back
Oliveira.
and now
Choked out by Poirier.
Damn, That's hard, bro. That's hard.
So I mean, you
Do
see
know,
why he's thinking about retirement.
Dustin Poirier would have been a champion if he was born in a different era, innit?
Yeah, in different area.
He was
the
born
era
in
of
the
lightweight.
wrong era, bro. The Dagestani era. But yeah, that one was mad because the way he set that one up as well, it was sick. And it was like, what was it called, man? What's that? You know when he grabbed a single leg and he swinged him. I forgot what it's called. There's a name for
it's
it.
got a name for it.
I forgot what it's called. But whatever, the way he just swung him
Was set up was really
and then
impressive.
just took his back. Not took his back, and then transitioned it into a dust. That was sick.
Into
But it was a
dust.
short dust.
And yeah, it was a short dance. And remember, because it was the last round,
Yeah.
he was still able to get that squeeze in the final round.
Yeah.
And
Strong,
Poirier
innit?
said it's like a squeeze. He's like never felt
They're not strong.
before. Boy, Islam in particular, he's got a stronger squeeze.
Yeah.
But Khabib is grappling grappling with a bear.
Yeah.
Like he's crazy strong. But I forget who it was that broke down how Makhachev set it up. But it was fascinating breakdown. It was every time Makhachev went for that single leg. You know how you've got the technique of controlling the fighter's head, and then you swivel. It allows you to swivel your leg and get it out. But when Makhachev did that little goal swing, he did the same thing, shot for that single leg, and then Poirier did the same thing where he pushes the head down and then tries to twist his leg out to get it out. But Makhachev instead he dropped to the ankle and closed his legs together to trap his leg.
Yeah.
Then pushed him away, which shifted the momentum and put him off balance. Swung him around. 5th round, getting a squeeze like that, 25 minutes. And you're still able to squeeze. And
crazy.
he went to sleep.
He
He went to sleep.
Yeah, that's mad.
He went to sleep for a few seconds.
Oh, but you remember the Bobby Green one?
The Bobby Green one
The
was
ref was
very,
I
very
said the
good.
ref stopped at barely.
Yeah, he killed Bobby Green.
Yeah, he killed
Bobby
him the
Green was
second time,
dead,
Remember, he
bro.
was dead, bro.
But that submission was very impressive as well. Because I think...
triangle, but I remember.
yeah.
But I remember he was dead. The ref didn't try to stop it, bro.
yeah, you remember Guru's reaction to that as well.
No, that was the first one. That was when he fought Jalen Turner. And Guru was going
On
nuts.
300. No, that wasn't
No.
300. 300 Bobby Green for Jim Miller.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
before. It was time ago.
Yeah.
But he was getting battered, and he was just, the ref didn't stop the whole time. But this one as well, the ref wasn't stopping it, bro.
Yeah.
I remember he was out cold. I need to actually see that again, but that was a good submission. But I think the one that had the most impact and the most and there was a lot of skill, man. That Oliveira, not Oliveira, Makhachev one was sick. Yeah,
How
that was sick.
about the others? How about Khamzat Whitaker?
That one was sick.
That one was
That one was
brutal.
very good, yeah. And especially
brutal.
doing it to someone like Whitaker.
In the first round.
Yeah, the first round, brother, just shows you how good this guy is.
No, we didn't
Wait.
know what happened
Yeah.
or why Whitaker tapped so quickly.
Yeah.
We only found out after the fight
His teeth
when
came
we
out,
saw the
bro.
picture.
Yeah, oh, that was nasty, man.
Whitaker said that he sent Dana the picture to show him what happened,
Mm.
and then Dana sent it to DC, and DC wasn't supposed to show everyone, but he
Yeah.
showed the entire world what happened. But how tight of a squeeze do you have to push a man's
Teeth,
front two teeth? all the way
bro.
back?
These Russian fighters, yeah, these Russian Muslim ones, they got some mad strength, bro.
Strength squeeze.
Okay, what the heck, bro?
Yeah, he did that to Whitaker in the first round, which gives him a few more points, you'd think, because that's very, very, very impressive.
That's a very good submission.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
it's
Khamzat,
hard.
yeah, and
Because even the
obviously,
DDP Adesanya one's good because Adesanya he's never
he's
been,
never been
choked.
submitted,
Yeah, he's never been submitted.
which makes that one very impressive as well.
Yeah. Ooh.
And it was a bit unorthodox as well.
Yeah, and it's
DDP's
weird,
one.
I say he never even had his hooks in or something.
Yeah,
like. He just used pure.
it was
brute
just strength.
force.
Yeah, just South African power.
That one's actually hard. Now that you think about it, because I was always thinking, oh, it's gonna be
And I told you,
gonna be Makhachev.
Pantoja Askuruzno is that one's very impressive as well, because remember Askur, if you remember, Askur was defending very, very well, but then Pantoja, Askur rolled over to the other side. Pantoja will switch his hooks. He did very well, hiding the hand. It was very, very impressive that he even managed to get the choke off with the way Askur was defending. So all of these submissions are very, very impressive. Essentially, you've got to boil it down to level of opponent,
Yeah.
the skill that it took, how impressive it was.
If it was a
These are all
title
factors.
fight,
If it's a
guess.
title fight, then you think, then that's got to bump it up a bit more.
'Cause they'll-
Makhachev Poirier was a title fight.
Yeah.
DDP Adesanya was a title fight. Pantoja Asakura was a title fight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, no one's ever done that to Whitaker before.
Yeah, no.
No one's ever done that to Whitaker
Yeah, but
before.
Whitaker, cool. Has Whitaker been like? He must have been tapped out loads of times, isn't it? Not loads of times, but who's subbed him before?
Let's
Check.
have a look.
But regardless, doing that Whitaker anyway is mad.
In the first round. And Khamzat coming off a layoff like he does every single year. We think we're finally going to see him fight more than once a year, and he just never does.
That's a mad fight.
So Robert Whitaker has been submitted once before in his career,
Okay.
but it was back in 2011,
Oh right.
and it was a triangle choke.
That's mad. Bro, I said Wonder Boy got subbed for the first time as well, innit, this year?
It was last year.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Raw, that was like, it was this year, bro.
By Shafkat, yeah, it was last year.
Was that last year? Wow.
Yeah. Wonderboy got knocked out by Buckley this year. That's what happened to Wonderboy this year.
Raw, was that last year? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good submission, didn't he? But it's hard to say, man. But I'll probably just give it to Islam, man.
It's a tough category.
Yeah, I'll probably just give it to Islam just because of the way he was able to set it up. And
I think so too.
but it's just like Hamzat's ones was sick, but just because Islam's one was a title fight.
Also, Khamzat won because he was in the first round fresh,
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
They were both dry.
I would have to just give it to Islam because it was like a title fight.
Yeah,
And-
I'd say so. The setup was impressive.
And then he continued like just Dustin Poirier being subbed every bloody
Yeah, he continued the tradition.
yeah,
Hat trick.
every
Hat trick.
fight.
And of course, that's why he's thinking about retirement.
Right, so wait, that means the last three like champions in the lightweight division have all been grapplers. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's mad.
Makhachev, the Bronx, and Khabib. Yeah.
I wouldn't even class bloody Islam as a grappler, to be honest. He's like so all-rounded,
He's
bro.
like, but even then, he's still
Yeah,
tilts
wrestling
towards
base,
a
yeah.
dynamic striker.
Yeah,
He uses striking a lot more.
yeah, that's how like yeah, but
And
still,
then,
it's mad,
and then
innit?
obviously Umar is the best of both.
Mm.
Khabib and Islam, they both lean to one style more so. I think Islam just he loves striking so much, innit? He trains it full time, whereas Khabib was more full time grappling. But yeah, you're going Makhachev Poirier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so too. Title fight. It was the 5th round. They were both tired.
yeah.
The squeeze, getting a squeeze like that in the 5th round. Yeah. The setup is all. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it has to be Makhachev Poirier. Submission of the year.
Well
That's a
done.
big award. Islam
done,
Makhachev
Islam.
versus Dustin Poirier. Brilliant. Well done, Islam, mate. Great submission. But moving on to a big one. Once again, we've got knockout of the year. And for knockout of the year, we've got the first nominee, Max Holloway, knocking out Justin Gaethje at UFC 300. We've got Shara Bullet, double spinning back fist against Arman Petrosian. We've got Alex Pereira knocking out Yuri Prochaska with a broken toe. With that broken toe.
Mm.
Ilya Topuria being the first man ever to knock out Max Holloway and making it look easy. We've got Ilya Topuria again knocking out Volkanovski. We've also got Vinicius Oliveira's flying knee
Mm.
against Sapaj. And honorable mention, Dustin Poirier knocking out Saint-Denis. So, once again, it's a very difficult category because all knockouts are very impressive in their own right.
And also, that's what I'm saying. Like, all of them knockouts were so sick. Like, Topuria to knock out Holloway is mad. That is, like, crazy. Bro, I'm leaning so much towards that.
It's crazy.
But it's just like, oh, man. Like,
setup.
the reason why he is because he knocked out Holloway. You know what I mean? You can't no one could knock out Holloway.
Even the Volk one, because Volk was favorite going into that fight.
Yeah.
If you remember, and he
Yeah.
made it look easy. You dropped both fights. He made them look easy.
Yeah.
And remember, they're the two featherweight goats.
Yeah, he always looks like a threat. That's the thing with him. But Topuria, yeah, that one was mad. Like obviously them two, that Holloway's one's more the Holloway one's more impressive.
Impressive.
It's Holloway, man. But yeah, that one's crazy. But then you got Max Holloway knocking out
Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, that was
UFC 300. That was crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
Because it was a very, very good fight as well. And then he just
Buzzer beater.
Yeah, on the last second. That's like a movie, bro.
And he's got big bollocks as well.
And
doing that against Justin Gaethje.
And it was UFC 300.
UFC 300. He knew what was on the line. 300
The Sharab
bucks.
Bullet one, don't get twisted, was mad. That was nuts. Pereira knocking out Prohaska was crazy. Oh yeah, man.
And like he knocked him out with the big toe, then twisted his big toe back into place after he knocked him out.
Damn, bro. If we picked the
And-
Pereira one, that's Yuri.
Yeah.
Yuri's going to be the champion of the year, bro. He's
And-
winning
and-
the awards.
And remember the story of that knockout, where they watched the video, Yuri Prohaska's video, of him having his hands down low. And then they saw that and they were like in the back, okay, let's start drilling that head kick, drill that head kick, drill that head kick. So imagine you have a 3-month training camp
That was sick.
and you end up getting a knockout from prep that you did like hour before the fight. Yeah,
Uploaded it to Instagram.
Yeah.
That was bad.
that makes it very impressive. Topuria versus Volk,
Bro, yeah.
that was a crazy knockout.
It's
as well.
hard to say with that one, man. But I feel like if I had to pick, just say, I don't know, I'll probably pick.
Remember Oliveira
I'll probably
versus
pick
Sopa.
Pereira versus Prohaska number 3, then Topuria versus Holloway, and the winner I would probably say is
Gaethje Holloway.
Gaethje Holloway, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that one was just mad.
That was
bro.
crazy.
That was crazy. It felt like it was staged, bro, because it was so like perfectly.
yeah,
timed.
that was like a moment of the year, innit? Crazy, bro.
That's just gonna be on highlights forever now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think in a year's time or however long in the future, someone was to ask you, what was the best knockout of 2024? Are you gonna
Probably.
tell them Holloway Gaethje or Topuria Holloway?
I'll probably say Holloway Gaethje. Yeah.
Holloway Gaethje
Yeah.
as the best knockout of the year.
Yeah, I would probably. Yeah.
Do you think it's more but in terms of level of opposition? Very much remember, Justin Gaethje's been knocked out.
No, I know level of
multiple times
opposition,
before.
but I'm
Holloway's
saying,
never
imagine
been
you was
knocked
watching
out.
like a highlight video or something.
Mm.
Bro, you'll put that as number 1.
Yeah.
That man just had this sick fight. Obviously,
It wa-
Gaethje
it
was
wa-
getting battered.
It was
and
at
Holloway-
UFC 300.
Yeah, and Holloway pointing at the ground and bro,
Yeah.
last 10 seconds and gets a knockout.
Yeah.
And that, and he made 600k after that. That's
600k on top of
bro.
what he was getting paid.
I would have to probably pick that one. That one's just a legendary moment in UFC.
Yeah.
That's never gonna be forgotten, bro.
Yeah, I think we have to. I think it would be criminal if we didn't.
Yeah,
Because that's gonna go down in history. That
The
knockout,
Topuria one is mad because he knocked out Holloway.
very impressive.
Bro, have you noticed? Do you remember? I think it was you who sent me that thing. It's like every BMF.
Every BMF after they won the belt, they've lost.
Yeah, but knockout, like disgusting.
Jorge Masvidal knocked out by
Usman.
Kamaru Usman. Then you had obviously Max Holloway getting knocked out by Ilya Topuria. Dustin Poirier winning it, and he got knocked out.
Yeah, by Justin Gaethje.
He got Justin Gaethje.
Wait,
Ju-
Dustin Poirier never won it, did he?
Who did It
was
was
vacant, innit? That's what I think.
yeah. They did Masvidal left. No, yeah, Masvidal left, and then they did Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje for BMF,
Yeah.
and then Justin Gaethje won BMF. So Dustin Poirier didn't have the BMF belt. Who have been the BMF champions? We had Masvidal, we had Justin Gaethje, we had Max Holloway.
Yeah.
We only had 3.
Yeah, it's only 3. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember Dana was saying he should have put up the BMF for the Topuria fight.
Yeah.
Because, bro, Topuria is a bad mother trucker, bro.
Would you best fight on division right now?
Yeah,
I'm asking.
February. Yeah, for sure.
Asking. Better than Pereira,
Easy.
better than Makachev.
In what, in February?
As fighters. I'm
In
saying.
February,
I'm
right?
saying if you were to name who's the best fighter on the division currently, in the UFC
What
on the
division?
roster, not division, on the roster.
I don't know.
Obviously, you'd think Pereira, Makachev, Topuria. You think he's the best fighter on the roster?
Yeah, Topuria is the better, but probably out of all of them. Yeah, but we'll do at the end. We'll do like top pound for pound of the year.
Yeah, we'll do top pound for pound. What? Just going on a
But
bit
yeah,
of a tangent
yeah.
again. Well, obviously we didn't mention Vinicius Oliveira, his
Yeah,
knockout, that
was
flying knee.
sick, yeah. But I feel like the grandeur of the moment wasn't there, and that
Yeah,
adds to it,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That adds to it so
Yeah,
much.
the ambiance.
Because you can have like a just normal fight, but imagine it's a title fight, and you do that in the last second, bro.
Yeah,
That's
atmosphere
just
matters.
nuts. Yeah, that matters so much.
Atmosphere
And
matters.
remember, I'm forgetting it was actually a title fight.
That's
Like,
why
even-
UFC Apex cards are shit, by the way.
Yeah,
That's why they're shit, bro. No ambiance.
yeah, like you can get a sick knockout, but it's just like, alright,
Yeah.
cool, sick knockout, but yeah, it has to be the judge. That's a legendary moment forever.
Yeah.
Sealed.
Like even though the Vinicius Oliveira knockout was probably more impressive than say Poirier's Saint Denis, the Saint Denis Poirier one felt bigger
Yeah,
because of where it was, the card.
yeah. And then Poirier, everyone expected Santini to like walk through Poirier.
Oh yeah. Because remember, but Poirier, he looked like a light heavyweight against
Poirier.
Saint Denis. Saint Denis
yeah.
looked like. We were like, bro, this guy's way bully.
Oh, he's fell off though since then. And he's
Oh,
lost
yeah.
like 3 times.
Manny Moicano took his soul as well. He took all of his aura.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Oh no, he's only lost twice since then. Yeah, that was a mad fight. But yeah, I would say
Max Holloway versus Justin
yeah,
Gaethje.
has to be, man.
Has to
Has
be.
to be.
Yeah. So, KO of the year, Max Holloway.
Well
He
done.
didn't need it because he got 600k bonus. But have that, mate. Max Holloway, brilliant, mate. Well done. KO of the year, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. Now, moving on to the next big award, and it is Fight of the Year. The nominees are Brandon Royval versus Tatsuro Taira, Omar Nurmagomedov versus Corey Sandhagen, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje, Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree, Rebecca versus Urubai, and Zelhuba versus Ribovics.
Yeah, that was mad.
We've also got an honourable mention here for Sheres versus Joshua Van.
Yeah,
Very good fight as well. Now, talk to me. What do you think of those nominees?
Yeah.
Fight of the year is big.
Hard
Fight of the year is big
because
because
because I feel like that one is very, very subjective because it just
it depends on what kind of fights you like to watch.
Yeah, like if you like grappling, you'll pick like grappling matchup.
I'll tell you what, that's why we've got a bit of a mix here. We've got
Yeah.
technical matchups here, but we've also got wars. We've just got stand-up wars. We've got fighters that were happy to mix in the grappling as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why that one is like, it's very
Very subjective.
yeah, but it just depends, man. Because
But you see, that's why
if you're in for
it's the MMA-ish
if you're-
awards,
yeah.
Because it's what do you think?
if you're in for a barn burner, then
Yeah, I feel like everyone
Wait,
else
if you're
just
in-
did barn burners, though,
yeah,
innit?
if you're in a barn burner, then what you would, bro, the Zelhuba versus
Zelhuba
Ribovic fight,
Ribovic.
that was mad. That
Yeah.
fight, remember that UFC? That was in
306.
Sphere, innit?
Yep.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
Rebecca versus Urubai as
Yeah,
well.
that was a mad fight. Wait, that was disgusting.
2 barn burners, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was disgusting. But that Zelhuba, bro, that was like one of the best fights ever. I would say, like most action-packed fights ever. I would say
Yeah.
Zelhuba versus Ribovic.
Ribovic was crazy.
Like, that was mad. Did they win the fight of the year, fight of the night for that?
I want to say yeah.
Yeah, bro, if they never go fight of the night for that, Dana's taking them.
Yeah.
But that was a mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
I need to
was
watch that
hard
again. I
because
can't lie.
this year there were so many good
Yeah, there was
fights.
so many.
So many.
And if
good
you're talking
fights.
about high level fights, then you're looking at Brandon Royval and Tatsuro Taira, and then
one incredible fight.
Umar Nurmagomedov versus Corey Sandhagen. Bro, like so many people are probably gonna be surprised. They're thinking, why are you putting these dead fights on there? Cause but them ones were so high level, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you watch Royval versus Tyra the day after? Innit?
Yeah, I didn't watch it
You fell
every day,
asleep.
but I watched it.
Absolute
Oh,
stinker.
them fights were so high level, man. Oh, them two weight classes are lethal. They're so
Flyweight
full
and
of sick
bantamweight,
fights, but
yeah.
people just ignore like flyweights. But that Brandon Royval, bro, that will never get the credit.
Yeah.
Like credit that's due.
Let's talk about that for a fight first. Royval versus Tyra.
Yeah, that one was like back and forth, man. It was so close, and arguably you could say Tyra won as well.
I think Royval stole it at the end.
Yeah,
Like Tyra got tired. Tyra was tired.
But Tyra's only 24, and remember his grappling is
so good,
mad,
so
man.
high level for his age.
So high level.
Crazy.
And the mad thing is like you only really see that kind of level of grappling at flyweights for some reason. I don't know why, but like you see it like where they're able to transition and control them, like the way fingers, like he'll just jump on your back and just hold you, like, oh, it's sick. But yeah, Brandon Royval survived though. But that was a crazy fight.
Remember
he was doing Tattoo Tyra was doing some bloody ninja stuff. Bro.
Yeah.
The way he would take the back and I can't wait to see that guy.
There was so many submission attempts during that fight as well. It looked like at some point Tyra could finish the fight. Then Royval got Tyra's back, and then he had an RNC, and it was crazy.
Battering in bare times. Yeah, it was back and forth.
It came down to experience at the end, you know, because it was a main event, Tyra's first 5-round fight. So, and Royval, he's had multiple title fights, multiple 5-rounders.
Shows you how good Tyra is, isn't it?
If it was 3 rounds, Tyra could have taken it. But he just got really, really tired. Inexperience started shining through. At the end of the fight as well, Royval said, "Yeah, we'll take Tyra into our gym. You know, we'll train him."
Is it?
Yeah, because remember, he's like, "Oh, come over to my gym. We'll train together." Because remember, Royval, obviously he's fought Pantoja 3 times, lost all 3 times. Yeah. So he's got no pathway to the belt until someone beats Pantoja.
That's crazy, and he's like number 1 in line.
Yeah, obviously Moreno's lost Pantoja twice. Realistically, the UFC would have wanted Tyra to win because Pantoja needs some fresh blood. Hence they brought in Kai Asakura. If Asakura beat Pantoja, UFC would have won the lottery. Yeah. Because Asakura's name is so big in Japan. Yeah. It's so big. The MMA fan base over in Japan is huge. But it didn't happen. Pantoja, we could talk about him some other time. But Tatsuro Taira, future of the flyweight division.
Yeah, for sure, man. Bruv, he's like probably my, I don't know, like fighter I look forward to the most, man. I can't wait to see him fight.
Yeah, so good, man. Remember there are other names in that division actually.
Yeah, there's loads of guys
in the flyweight division,
and there's loads of sick fights, bro. Every single one of the Pantoja's fights are sick.
In the flyweight division, you got Pantoja, Royval, Moreno, Kai Kara France, who's likely to be Pantoja's next opponent after his knockout of Steve Usyk.
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't know. I've been hearing that they're not gonna give him the fight.
I think it's the only fight that makes sense.
No, I want to see him fight Cejudo, bro.
I
want to see him fight Cejudo.
You have to give Cejudo a tune-up.
Bro, Cejudo's got like 3 title shots in a row, man. Nah, wait. The Merab
Merab.
The Merab one was for next in line for the title shot, innit?
Yeah,
he deserves it. He's a legendary guy.
Yeah, it was number 1 contender.
I want to see him fight flyweight. If he gets the flyweight, if he could be 3 times.
Okay, so let me roll off some names and you tell me if you think Cejudo can beat them. From the top 15, yeah. Joshua Van.
Yeah, I think he beats Joshua Van.
Joshua Van's 15th, by the way.
Yeah,
that's how stacked this division is, by the way. Joshua Van, who's it's like sky high right now, he's 15th. Kaya Sakura.
Yeah, he beats Kaya Sakura.
Okay, Bruno Silva, who Mano Kape just fought.
That's his boy, isn't it? He won't fight him.
Okay, Ulanbekov. Tagir Ulanbekov.
Oh, yeah, he beats him.
Okay, Steve Usyk.
Yeah, he beats Steve Usyk.
Okay, Mano Kape.
Yeah, he beats Kape.
You think he beats Kape?
Yeah, Kape struggles against grapplers, man.
Tatsuro Taira?
That's a good fight, but I think Tyra's too young.
I think Cejudo's too experienced.
Cejudo's experience is going to just take him through.
Kai Kara France.
Yeah, he beats Kai Kara France.
Brandon Moreno.
Ooh,
that's a good fight.
That's a very good fight, but I feel like he could beat Brandon.
I know Moreno's not the champ, but remember he's very, very good. We saw him against Pantoja. He arguably beat Pantoja. He had a great series with Figueiredo as well. I remember Figueiredo said he's gonna move back down to flyweight.
Did you actually say that?
In order, yeah, he said he'd be happy to move back down to flyweight to fight Pantoja.
If they give him the title shot, it's worth it. But yeah, I know.
Well, obviously we went off on a
I feel
tangent.
like Cejudo will beat him.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent there talking about the flyweight division.
Yeah.
We talked about Royval versus Tyra. Let's talk about Omar Nurmagomedov versus Corey Sandhagen, because you made a in-depth breakdown about how Corey Sandhagen has found the secret sauce the secret sauce in order to defend against the Dagestani Sambo style wrestling.
Yeah.
And apparently all it is just grabbing the legs.
Just grab the legs.
Yeah, just control the leg.
You even heard them say it in the corner.
Controlling the legs.
Feet.
Yeah.
Like, and people, like, I remember, I think it was Joe Rogan. Who was it? Who's the commentator there? No, it wasn't Joe Rogan because it was in Saudi, innit?
It was in Saudi. It would have been
Bisping or
DC,
something.
John Anik.
But it was Bisping or something. I don't know. But one of them asked, like, what does he mean by that? Control the feet. Because you won't really say control the feet. You say control him on the feet, innit?
Yeah.
But I remember they kind of dismissed it and were like, oh yeah, he means just control him on the feet. But bro, I think he meant control. Was it what his coach? What's his name again, man? Tim something. Oh, I forget his name, bro.
Can't remember.
I forgot his name. But yeah, he they were like control the feet, and I kind of like, what does he mean, like? And I honestly think he meant like control his feet as he takes you down, because that way he can't like advance position and stuff. And it worked, man. It worked so well. But I feel like he was too focused on that. But it just showed how sick Corey Sandhagen is.
It was just.
But then it shows how good Umar is, man. And that fight was mad high. That was probably the most highest level fight. No, not like as in two of the best fighters, but it was the most technical one.
But do you remember what was funny about that fight? Going in was the narrative was Sandhagen has the advantage on the feet, and Umar has the advantage when it comes to the grappling.
Yeah.
It was actually the other way around.
Yeah.
Sandhagen showed great like grappling defense and neutralized Umar to basically nothing up against the cage and on the ground.
Yeah.
And then on the feet, Umar was actually the one piecing up Sandhagen.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I feel like he wasn't. Like, what happens when you fight these grapplers is that you get this anxiety, bro, that they're going to take down and shoot anytime. So you can't just let off shots. Yeah. You have to be so cautious. And I feel like that's what messes them up.
It's like when Khabib knocked down Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
McGregor was like, takedowns coming.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Khabib like fakes to shoot low and then comes over the top of the right hand.
That's all you have to
do.
You
never expect it.
That's all you have to do.
Never expect it.
Move and they'll like just flinch and they'll open up, man.
Like, it was so. Every time Umar had him up against the fence, it was Sandhagen would fight the hands. He would grab the leg. Why was that so effective? Controlling the feet. Why was it so effective?
I need to actually try that. I haven't tried it, but I need to actually try that because it's like, I don't know how you done it as well.
It was so effective, and I'm surprised since then we've not seen anyone else really do it.
I feel to ask, like, if I could had access to like Zahavi or something.
Yeah, sure.
Ask him like, yo,
put in a super chat.
Yeah, we need to pay. That's long, bro. And actually, I might just pay like £1 or something. But yeah, I'm gonna ask him. I want to get through to him and ask him how was he able to control. Like, what did he mean by control the feet?
Yeah. And Omar very impressive on the feet as well.
Yeah, very.
I think he surprised everyone.
Yeah.
Because Sandhagen is very, very good on the feet. He throws out awkward angles. He's defeated other very impressive opponents who are also good on the feet.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. That for me, that was my favorite fight of the year.
Hold on. We still got to talk about the other nominees. We've got to talk about Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, that one was good. That one was such a good fight, and it's such a legendary moment. But
I think the knockout was the thing that was very impressive.
Yeah.
The thing that puts it down the list for me was the fact that Gaethje fought 3 rounds pretty much blind in one eye and with a broken nose.
Yeah, it was very one-sided though, innit?
Yeah, remember he was right at the end of the first, like, buzzer beater. Yeah. Holloway hit that spinning back kick and it broke Gaethje's nose. And then he got poked in the eye. So we didn't really see Gaethje fight to his full potential for about 15 minutes.
Gaethje doesn't retire, bro. Like, he was so close to getting a title.
He's
gonna have CTE
he's married to CTE. He's
gonna get
they're
that.
in a relationship.
You can tell, bro. He's had it since he was like in his 20s, bro.
Yeah, he was supposed to come to UFC and have about 5-6 fights, all just barn burners, and then retire because he knew the way that he fight. You know, he's the one who chooses to have a war. Did you see his fight against Tony Ferguson?
Yeah,
Tony Ferguson, after that fight, he said, "Oh, you know, I decided this fight. I actually wanted to fight how I know I can fight." He was evasive. He was picking his shots. He wasn't walking in with his hands low like he did against Eddie Alvarez or like he did against Dustin Poirier. I don't know why he fights the way he chooses to fight the way he does.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to fight like that.
Yeah.
But we didn't see him fight to the best of his ability for 50 minutes because he had a broken nose and his eye.
Yeah, that's
put
how I
out
mean.
of
It's
his
very
eye
like
socket.
one-sided, isn't it?
And I think the moment of the knockout was bigger.
Yeah.
And if the knockout didn't happen, I don't think that fight would even be nominated.
Yeah, it was
and
a
put on
good
this
fight. It
list.
was a very good fight from Holloway. Holloway was doing so well. Yeah, he done so good,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, it was that very one-sided. Like
Yeah.
for fight of the year, I feel like it has to be closer. Like you have to see some sort of resistance. At
Yeah,
least, man.
100%.
Let's
So
get to the next one.
let's talk about
Pereira.
Pereira versus Roundtree.
That was a good fight, but I don't know if it falls
Remember,
into like fight of the year.
Roundtree won the first couple rounds.
He was doing very,
Roundtree
very
knocked
good,
Pereira down. Remember?
Yeah, kind. That was kind of a knockdown.
Not doing nothing.
I don't know, yeah, it's good. I mean,
Like Pereira
But I
was, he was walking back. He was on the back foot for the first few rounds because Roundtree was just so explosive.
yeah.
The only thing that he was criticized for was instead of throwing 3 or 4 punches, follow up with 5, 6
Yeah.
or 7.
And
They
then
just
that
didn't do
last like round where
It's hard to watch.
this guy stopped doing some Matrix stuff, bro. That was sick.
It was hard to watch. That finish, there was
Yeah.
like 2 minutes of Pereira just
Yeah.
battering him leading up to that finish.
Whoa.
Very hard to watch.
You know the next fight, Rebecca versus Orube, yeah.
That
That
was
was a
crazy
sick fight because that one was like back and forth and it was
Back and
so
forth.
close.
Orube's chin.
Wait, did you win by
Crazy.
split decision? It was like something close in. Let me check.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm sure you won by like split decision or something.
You have a look while I
It was-
talk about that fight. But yeah, Rebecca Orube and Zelhuba versus Ribovics. They were both barn burners. If you want to talk barn burner for barn burner, you could probably go Zelhuba versus Ribovics. Just because the third round between Rebecca and Orube, it became quite
Yeah, split
grapple heavy.
decision, yeah.
It became quite grapple heavy. It was Orube trying to go for a takedown and just put his weight on top of Rebecca. But both fights were just action.
Yeah,
Action
pure
packed.
action,
I
bro.
feel like you need that kind of fight on every card. You need one of those. A barn burner, adrenaline reset. Yeah, adrenaline dump for the fans.
If you have that every fight, bro, then
Every
fans are
card.
just gonna want more and more.
Every card. But the problem with the fans is they want that fight every fight.
Yeah. That was a sick fight.
Yeah, but I think we both agreed that, or I don't know, are we both agreed? Because you're picking Omar versus Sandahagan, aren't you?
That was my favourite
My
fight of the year.
favorite fight of the year was Rival versus Tyra
Yeah.
because I remember watching it live, and I was telling you the whole night, you gotta watch this fight.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch this fight. It's crazy. Tatsuro Tyra, he's gonna be like the future of this division.
Yeah.
Crazy fight.
Mm.
Tyra versus Rival was my fight of the night. Fight of the year.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
My one has to be Omar, man.
Omar versus Sandahagan.
But it's like, if I was to pick, like, I don't know, like, technical wise, it have to be Umar versus Corey, but, bro, that Zelhuba fight was mad. That was a
Zelhuba
crazy
Ribovics
back
was
and
crazy
forth
as
fight,
well.
bro. That was disgusting.
It's crazy.
See,
And
but
when
it's
we're
actually hard to
talking-
say.
When we're talking ambiance,
Yeah.
you can't get more than UFC 306.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. They did it with a castle in the background.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oi, one thing about the Sphere, I wish they had like a camera angle where you could see the back, bro. Because there was one,
Backdrop.
because you know what they done, yeah. Whose fight? I can't remember. It was one of the earlier fights, yeah. But they had it like, so they showed like a camera angle from like, just imagine it was at the commentary kind of table,
Yeah.
and you're looking up, and you can see the background.
Yeah.
And bruv, it looked like they was in like some sort of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Bruv, it looks so
everyone's
sick.
saying on
But
Twitter.
you know, like from the camera angle, you couldn't see it at all, innit? So that ruined it a little bit. But yeah, that was a mad fight. Remember, none of these fights except like the Gaethje fight and Pereira are title fights.
Pereira
But
won't you?
I feel to say Zell Hoover, but Umar Nurmagomedov, bruv, that fight, I loved it so much,
It was
man.
a great fight.
It was so good. I'll probably just give it Umar versus Corey, man. That was my
Umar
favorite
versus
fight.
Sandigan.
Yeah,
I like that fight as well, so I'm happy to give that fight of the year.
Yeah,
So Umar Nurmagomedov versus Corey Sandigan.
fight of the year, mate.
MMA-ish fight of the year. We're probably the only channel that will give that fight of the year.
We had to go a bit unique. Everyone else probably.
Because everyone's going to choose Hugo Ribovics or Rebecca versus Urubai.
Max
You know,
Holloway.
Max Holloway versus Justin
Nah.
Gaethje. But we had to be different.
We do things
Yeah,
different.
we do things different. Here come the hate comments. Anyway, let's move on to the final two awards. And let's start with the event of the year. Big award, 2024, a year full of elite pay-per-view, and not only pay-per-view, some great fight nights.
Yeah.
Remember Tyra versus Royval was a fight night,
Yeah.
and the Saudi events as well.
Yeah.
But event of the year. So the nominees are, UFC 299.
I got to refresh who was in it. Yeah, Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
UFC
that was a good fight.
298.
Oh, yeah, that fight was sick as well. Marlon Vera fight. 298.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh,
299. I got it here.
Yeah.
Volkanovski versus Topuria. Yeah.
Topuria.
Okay.
UFC 300.
Mate,
Naturally had to be
crap.
on there.
That 298. There was Topuria,
Yeah.
Whitaker,
Yeah.
Gary fought, Mera fought Henry Cejudo.
Yeah, Paulo Costa versus Robert Whitaker. That was a great fight as well.
That was a very good
Yeah,
fight.
and then obviously UFC 300 naturally had to be on there.
Yeah, for sure.
UFC 306 at the Sphere,
That was a sphere. That was a mad
and
card.
UFC 308.
Who's that?
Have a look, mate.
Oh, Mike Holloway, yeah.
And Ilya Topuria.
Hamzat versus Whitaker.
Yeah,
Whoa, was that on the same card, yeah?
yeah.
How can I forget, bro?
It was a long year.
Why does it feel... What the hell? I feel like Hamza fought the other day, bro.
Yeah, it was a long year.
That was a very good card. Oh, yeah, that was a Saudi card. Bro, time flies, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Bullet for... Yeah, sick cards, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't lie. Dana's been on them for like the last 2-3 years, bro.
This year was
He's been
crazy.
putting on some sick cards.
Yeah.
Like every single card is just so packed.
Well, let's take it in chronological order. So, starting with UFC 298, which was back in Feb. The main event was Volkanovski versus Ilya Topuria. Huge fight, very anticipated. Co-main was Robert Whitaker versus Paulo Costa. We also had Jeff Neal versus Gary. Sedge versus Dvalishvili. Kopilov versus Hernandez, where Hernandez got the performance of the night. That fight, the Whitaker versus Costa was a good fight, but it was all about Topuria versus Volkanovski, really, innit?
Yeah, that's what changed the tide in bloody
That
MMA forever,
featherweight
bro.
division.
Forget the featherweight. This is MMA for life, bro. Topuria just KO'd one of the greatest fighters.
Yeah, that definitely steals the headline. But remember, Zuckerberg was at the event as well, and it's the event where Mera picked Cejudo up, looked for where Zuck was, and took him all the way against the cage,
That was sick, yeah.
and dropped him right in front of him.
No, that was a banging card. Bro, it's so hard to say because so many cards have been so good, man.
Yeah, that's UFC 298. Personally, for me, is probably not even top 3 because the other cards, UFC 299 was crazy, and the UFC
Yeah. Just looking at that. Oh yeah, I remember 299. We was even saying, bro, it looks better
than 300. Yeah, so the narrative was this it's just better than 300. UFC 300.
Yeah.
UFC 300 is supposed to be the card that's stacked, but it looks like UFC 299 is the one that we're getting stacked. We had The Matrix versus Pedro Munoz, We had RDA versus Gamrot. We had Curtis Blaze versus Almeida. That's just the prelims.
Yeah.
On the main card, we had Song Yadong
Yeah,
versus
that was-
Petr.
Petr,
It could have been an honorable mention for fight of the year. We had JDM versus Gilbert Burns, where JDM, the
Yeah.
slowest man on earth, he fights like he's in the Matrix, knocked out Gilbert Burns,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
yeah. That was
crazy.
a sick comeback though.
And that was the last time we saw JDM fight. We haven't seen him fight since.
Probably.
We had the debut of Michael Venom Page. Everyone getting to see his unique, unorthodox style against Kevin Holland, who's the self-proclaimed gatekeeper.
He's so funny.
And then the co-main event was mental. We had Benoit Saint-Denis versus Dustin Poirier. Saint-Denis was ranked number 12, and Poirier was ranked number 3. That tells you all you need to know. It tells you that they were hoping Saint-Denis would come in and beat Poirier and be like the next big guy to potentially challenge. What happened was it looked like Saint-Denis was gonna win in that first round. He hit Poirier with some big shots, took him down, looked like he would get in a rear naked choke. Poirier got back up, and remember he knocked him out with that big right hook, stiff right hook as well. It was a crazy knockout. And the main event made you a Sean O'Malley, turned you from a Sean O'Malley hater to a Sean O'Malley lover. It was a striking masterclass from Sean
that was
O'Malley.
his, like best performance ever.
Yeah, you said he was like one of your favorite fighters after the.
No, I was
after
saying
that performance.
he's so good, bro. I
Yeah.
clocked how good he is.
Why?
Yeah, that was a good fight,
Why do you think Cheeto was so passive during that fight?
bro. Cheeto's, I think, like a bantamweight gatekeeper, bro.
Because remember, he's
not like
he's
a-
quite aggressive during his fights.
Yeah, but he didn't want it, no, bro. Like every time he tried to be aggressive, Sean O'Malley was punishing him dirty, bro.
Yeah, O'Malley was fighting, going backwards, going forwards.
Sideways, switching stances. He's so good, man. But that was a mad fight.
But
That was a very, very good card.
Vera hurt him actually in the first round. Remember
That was
that teep kick,
yeah.
and then O'Malley ended the fight. The buzzer went off, and then he went on the ground and he was holding his
Yeah.
torso. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah?
I mean, yeah.
Wasn't that bro? I think you were getting
It was
mixed
a
up
shot
with
to the body. Nah, because it happened to Merab as well.
Oh.
But it happened in this fight too.
Oh.
But yeah, UFC 299 was crazy. UFC 300 is mad because everyone was shitting on UFC 300.
Why though? I don't get it. I can't remember why was everyone shooting? Bro, it was, because there was bare pullouts in it. Because Conor McGregor was always doing that.
Well, not just that. It's just that no one thought UFC 300 before going into it. I'm talking from 2023. The standards were very high. We're like, oh my god, it's a huge milestone. You have to have big fights on there, and also you gotta remember because of Ramadan.
Was it Ramadan?
Ramadan, we didn't get Makhachev versus Edwards. We were told Makhachev.
No, but this was just before Ramadan. Remember, it was like a day.
Yeah, of
before
course,
something.
it was before Ramadan, but it was before Ramadan. Was it
Yeah, I remember it was like a day before, like a couple of days before.
before Ramadan? I don't know.
Or was it after?
Nah, it was Ramadan. Nah, it was during.
Nah, it
Because
wasn't
Ramadan this year is end of Feb.
It wasn't during because, bruv, we weren't fasting.
End of Feb.
We was just watching the fight and then we went to
Yeah, I
sleep.
don't know. But we were supposed to get Makhachev on this card.
Oh yeah, because
We
I remember
were-
there was bare pullouts in it.
We were also supposed to get
But bruv, it ended up so well. though.
Khamzat on this card as well. And of all the main events, we ended up with quote unquote the worst one.
Oh,
Pereira versus Hill.
That
Yeah.
was a sick main event.
Yeah, because we were supposed to get Khamzat versus
Oh.
Edwards. We were supposed to get Islam versus
Like,
Edwards.
that was another one that Pereira saved because he came in quite late for that
But
thing, innit?
he saved so many events this year. But yeah, that card, every single, I'm not even joking. I remember every single fight was mad.
Yeah,
The
everything.
card opened. I'm talking early.
Because they had a
prelims.
300k bonus in it,
Bro.
so it was.
Bro,
So
The
everyone was on a mad one.
the first fight to kick off the event was
Oh, yeah.
Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt.
Oh yeah.
And it was
I
a
remember that.
sick performance from Figueiredo. Then it was Bobby Green piecing up Jim Miller. Then it was a piss break with Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. How gracious of them. Then it was Jalen Turner doing the walk-off knockout,
Oh, yeah, then
thinking he got the knockout, then Moicano getting back up and knocking Jalen Turner out. And that was just early prelims. Then we saw Diego Lopez knocking out Sodiq Yusuff.
Yeah, there's bare knockers because everyone was trying to get that 300k bonus.
Yeah.
Bro.
We saw
Yeah.
the debut of Kayla Harrison
Oh yeah, that was a mad.
submitting.
That was probably one of the best
in the
debuts,
second-
bro.
Yeah.
I can't lie, that was probably
Yes.
my favorite debut of the
Yeah.
Kayla Harrison, bro. She was she looked like a man beating up Holly Holm. Personally, bro.
She made it look easy as well. And then Aljo, his debut at featherweight,
Yeah.
dominating Calvin Keita.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Then we had Yuri Prohaska knocking out Alexander Rakic. There were a lot of finishes, and that's why Dana White was willing to do the big bonuses for the cards that happened down the line, UFC 306, but then stopped doing them because it looked like they stopped incentivizing the fighters.
Yeah, they just expected it, innit?
They
Like
just didn't
everyone,
go for it.
everyone.
Yeah, they just didn't go for it.
150k
Yeah.
bonus. That's shot.
And then controversially, the main card started off with Bo Nickel.
Oh yeah.
It was Cody Brundage. And then Oliveira vs. Sarukian was on this card.
Yeah, do you remember?
I
thought it was so good, man, that card, man.
300. You thought Oliveira won the fight? Remember at the time?
Kind of, yeah. I would give it to Oliver. I need to watch it again, but I gave it to Oliveira.
Remember Oliveira had the well, in the first one he had guillotine and pulled Sarukian's shorts off.
No.
But in the last one, it looks like he could have submitted him as well. But Sarukian held on for like a good 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And
When he
then
was doing the guillotine, his trousers were coming off.
His
That was, bro, that just because that meant like he wasn't getting like enough. Like you need to push off something in it, and there was nothing
Yeah.
for him to push off.
yeah,
His shorts were coming off. But yeah, that was a mad fight.
yeah, he just couldn't
Bro,
get
but I
any
can't even
couldn't get
lie.
any leverage. Otherwise, he could have ended the
What
fight
else is
right there and
What
there.
cards is there? 308. No, 306.
We have so that was 300. So that's 298, 299, 300, 306 at the Sphere.
Oh, Sphere, yeah.
Yeah, so
Sphere,
maybe
what's
the fights weren't as good as 300, but the event itself, as an event, remember this is the event of the year. Obviously, the fights are important, but the event, like the production and everything, all these things matter. Remember, we were talking about entrances earlier. How we want to see maybe better entrances because of, how it makes the fight feel and all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, UFC 306, we'll never see anything like it again. And it was crazy because there was a lot of controversy. It was like, what, $90 million on this event, and what, like the card doesn't even look that good. And then we went in and then we saw the things that was on the TV. Remember the whole story of Mexican fighting, and we were watching. We were like, oh,
sick.
yo, this is gold.
It was very good
Yeah.
fights in that card as well.
The backdrops for each of the main event fights, skulls coming out
It
of
was
the
like
screen.
a game, innit?
It was crazy. It was like VR.
Yeah.
And we thought on the TV it looked sick. Imagine we were there. I
Yeah,
know.
a million times better.
But yeah, the
But yeah,
fights on
that was a
there.
good fight. There was some good fights.
Some good fights on there.
Grasso, Shevchenko won the title again. Lopez.
Yeah, she won the title that was rightfully hers. Obviously, we had the fight of the year contender on there. Zoe Huber versus Ribovics. So very, very impressive card. But let's talk about 308. UFC 308.
Oh, Mike Soto.
Yep.
308. I think it was. Good fights. There's sick fights in there.
Ankalaev versus Rakic. Murphy versus Ige. Shara getting the potential knockout of the year on Petrosian.
But you know, is
Ebot
No, there
Aslan
was
with that
sick
very
fight.
impressive knockout.
Bruv, I just think there's good fights. But like, if we had to narrow it down, 308 is probably last on the list there, maybe.
Then 298.
298. Who's that again?
I'd probably put 308 above 298. No, I mean I'm definitely putting 308 above 298.
No, bro, Jeff no Merab Cejudo's fighting. That's sick, bro.
I'm putting free, but I mean we're not here to argue what's fifth or fourth.
Yeah.
We're here to argue about what's number one. I know what my number one is.
My number one is 300.
300.
Yeah, 300.
Yeah,
for
it
sure,
has to
man.
be 300. 300 was crazy.
A sphere was sick, but 300, man. It just was.
I'll put the sphere second.
Bro, it was like from top to bottom. It was just mad fights.
Mad fights. It
And
opened with Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was out on the prelims there. That's nuts.
I remember, obviously, it was like, you know that UFC 300 was good because everyone who was saying it was going to be shit and spraying controversy over it, not a single person said it was shit.
Remember that
But then
video Dana
then-
made after, and he was like putting all the YouTubers that was saying his good dead card, and he put them all in like a video.
Compilation.
Saying, hey, what are you saying now? Or something like that.
Dana White
Oh,
is
but that was
cold, isn't it?
sick.
Dana White is cold.
But
He's
kinda
done that twice. He did that with 300 and now 306. Because
Mhm.
everyone was cussing out 306, like, oh, what, it's going to be too gimmicky, WWE. Everyone came out and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I can't like 300.
It has to be 300, innit?
Yeah, 300.
UFC 300.
Well done, Dana.
Dana White, mate.
Well
We
done,
cuss you
Dana.
out. Talk about your bald head, oiling you up, riding John Jones. But you know more than us, son. Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Well done, UFC 300. And now let's end it with the most prestigious award. UFC 300. UFC in 2024. Full of great events, great fighters. It was a great year. But it's now time to crown the fighter of the year. And for this award, we've only got 3 nominees. Those 3 nominees are Dricus du Plessis, Alex Pereira, and Ilia Topuria. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. Yeah, DDP, right? You know, we couldn't just have 2 guys on the list. And
No, but it
also
could be
DDP. He beat both Sean Strickland
Yeah.
and Adesanya this year.
And he's the first true African.
The true African that breathes African air, taking the belt back to Africa.
Exactly.
And
That's
he's
a
gonna
big accomplishment.
main event the first ever UFC card in Africa this year. 2025 is
Where
2025
are
now.
they actually gonna do that?
South Africa.
Oh, that's so deep.
Yeah,
Those
so-
3 African
yeah.
champs. thing, never
Francis
done
Ngannou,
it. First.
Kamal Usman, Adesanya. None of them managed to take the UFC to Africa.
If they're all American and New Zealand, they're just guessing, bro. They're not true Africans. DDP is the one true African
the true African.
in the UFC.
Even though when they did the promo package video, it was him in a castle, out in like the woods with like no civilization, 250 like square miles,
That's still African.
living like a true colonizer.
He's a true, real African.
Yeah, but I think DDP. Look, I'll be honest, I haven't seen DDP on anyone else's list, but I thought he deserved respect for what he did this year. Sean Strickland's a tough opponent.
Yeah.
And Adesanya, he said it himself, he was really nervous for that fight. Adesanya's resume speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And after that fight, you even said you can't just give any fight to Adesanya.
Yeah,
Like, you can't have him fight like an Imavov or something.
Yeah.
And the reason he said that is because of what he's done in the past. His aura and, like, the respect everyone has for him is, like,
Yeah.
all the way up here.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that DDP did that to him, the first man to submit Adesanya, I
Yeah.
think it warrants him being on the fight of the year list. But let's talk about the 2 actual fighters fighting out for fighter of the year. And this is a crazy discussion. Everyone in the world of MMA has been having it. Ilia Topuria or Alex Pereira. And what do you think?
I don't know, man. It's tough.
Right, remember, you have to weigh up the factors. You have to weigh up. Alex Pereira has fought 3 times this year. Ilia Topuria has fought twice this year. But the argument is Topuria has fought the more impressive opposition this year. But at the same time, Alex Pereira has saved 2 events this year. And Alex Pereira has fought with 2 of those fights with 2 broken toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, Pereira obviously taking the fights on short notice as well.
Bro, it's so hard to say because it's so close.
And remember, this was the year Alex Pereira moved up to light heavyweight. So moving to a new division.
But, oh man. But you know it is, I have to give it to Ilya, bro. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because bro, I only made up my mind right now because he actually literally out cold knocked out 2 goats of the sport, bro. And with that, he just cleared out his whole division.
Yeah, because remember, he's moving up to
Bro,
lightweight.
no
now.
one's knocked out Max Holloway. He's knocked him out. Volk, he knocked him out.
And he made it look easy.
Yeah. And he
Made
just
it
looks
look easy.
so dangerous, bro. Like Pereira, so does Pereira. Like Pereira and Taporia are very similar. Like if you think about it, they just got crazy amounts of power.
And aura.
They both have the touch of death.
And aura.
Yeah, and pure aura. And the touch
And
of
you know
death.
what's scary? We haven't even seen Taporia use his wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so young.
And he's very good at wrestling.
He's 27 or something, bro. Wow.
He's not even reached his prime. And he's knocked out the 2 goats and he's moving up to the
Some
next
guys
weight
might
class.
peak early though.
Peak earlier. Yeah,
He wants to get out by 30, so like, bro, and the amount of stuff that he can accomplish by the time he's 30, because he's still got 3 years. I'll have to give it to Taporia.
And
bro.
remember, he's talking about moving up to like welterweight
Oh,
eventually.
I'll say Taporia because Taporia's in a more competitive division. I would say has only fought twice, but fought the absolute best
Yeah.
that he possibly could. Because
Yeah.
also Pereira hasn't fought Ankalaev for whatever reason. I don't think he's ducking him, but he hasn't fought Ankalaev.
He hasn't fought the best of the best in his division.
Yeah, but he's saved a lot of cards or whatever and put on a lot of entertaining fights and moments and
He's
stuff.
fought 2 of the fights with injury.
Yeah,
He's had to fight them short notice because.
but
he had to save the
I
cards.
think this year the most impressive fighter has to be Taporia, for me anyway.
Yeah.
What about you?
But I think Fighter of the Year doesn't just mean, performances, knockout. Fighter of the Year is also, we're talking about the fighter within the company.
Yeah,
Saving 2 events warrants Fighter of the Year. And also, it's not like he fought, bums. He made it look, he made all 3 fights. Okay, the Khalil Roundtree fight, he struggled in the first couple rounds. But once he figured out Roundtree, demolished him. Jamal Hill, who everyone thought would actually be a challenge because he's so good on the feet. He's athletic. He's got power. The way he brutalized Glover Teixeira,
yeah.
he made it look very easy. And the way he did it, that I don't even know what kind of punch. It was like a shovel hook.
Yeah.
I think
against Hill,
Yeah. I think the question is for me, does that one extra fight against Khalil Roundtree warrant him Fighter of the Year compared to Taporia, who only fought twice?
Like it
But
could because he was more active.
Does being a workhorse, does that get you more points? Should that be worth
you.
something?
For me, it's just like the level of
opponent.
opposition that this guy KO'd, bro. Not even just beat them like close fights. He did absolutely demolished them.
People hold on. So
Bro, the way he
Volkanovski-
knocked out Max Holloway was disgusting.
yeah,
It
stance
was
switch into
sad,
left
bro.
hook.
It was sad, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was such a good
Taporia
fight.
is scary. Remember what he said is he's happy to make mistakes in the pocket because he has so much faith in his power.
Bro,
He just
power's
knows
big.
he's gonna knock
And
his
it's just
opponent
not
out.
his power. He's so composed. Like you can't do like little gay leg kicks or like dusty little jabs. You can't do that with him. You can't.
He was
play-
made
you can't-
to. He was made to be in the spotlight, bro.
Yeah, like
Man came out to Max Holloway, second of the fight, and
Mm,
he came to the center. He's
yeah.
pointing. The BMF. He
Mm.
looked at the BMF in the eyes and said, and pointed to the center road, and he said, and what did Max
Yeah.
Holloway say?
Nah, he done that. Nah, Max is sick. He done this. He's like, come.
yeah.
He said, "You come to me." That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
I can't believe Max Holloway lost that, man.
in devastating fashion.
But I always said Max Holloway. I mean, I've been saying for the last this year, like he needs to go up to bloody lightweight.
Lightweight.
Because the way he
I
looked
know.
against Justin Gaethje, he looks so
Yeah,
good. Man.
move on to lightweight, and he's gonna buck Taporia again in lightweight.
Oh,
Because Taporia's moving back
he needs
up
to go.
to
He
lightweight.
needs. Do you know we forget how young
Max Holloway is.
He's only 31 or 32 or something.
Yeah, remember, he started late as well. Him and Conor McGregor, they were fighting.
But he's achieved
UFC
so
when they were
much in his
babies.
career, though.
Look at the opponents he's beat.
He's
Crazy.
achieved so much in his career. Like, he could fight. There's so many fights out there for him in lightweight.
I reckon he stays at featherweight. Now that Toporia's relinquishing the belt, I think Holloway's gonna stay at.
No, that's dead, man. I feel like, bruv, Holloway looks so sucked and dry, bruv, in featherweight. When he goes up to lightweight, he feels fills up his body, man. Fills out his body. He looks good, man.
But guess what? He went on a Mighty cast and he actually said he finds it harder to make 155 than 145.
How? What? Dumb. How can you? What? So stupid. Bruv, he just saying stuff for no reason.
But yeah, as much as I'm trying to fight at Pereira's corner, it has to be Ilia Topuria.
No.
Like, this year will go down in history, demolishing 2 featherweight goats in the
At 27 years old.
27 years of age. At the fashion he did it. A lot of people saying
And do you know this with Topuria? He's so confident in himself.
oh yeah, of course he has the.
He's got next level
it's like,
confidence.
remember when Conor McGregor came onto the scene?
Yeah, he's got like
And,
that level of confidence because the way he was talking to Volk, like, he's like, bro, I believe, like, I respect you.
He said
but I
exactly
want
what
to
he
be
would do.
champion." I actually done it.
And it's like
Oh,
that
yeah,
monster
man.
level belief. You have so much power. You have so much belief in your power. He said that I don't mind making mistakes in the pocket, even if I do. It's fine. I have the
Bro,
power
his
to knock
kicks
them
are
out.
like bloody swinging a baseball bat, bro.
And we haven't
It
seen him
looks so
wrestle yet.
lethal, man.
We haven't seen him
Yeah.
wrestle yet.
But the thing is, you know what it is? When a good high level MMA fighter that's so well rounded, he doesn't need to wrestle. He wrestles. He'll probably, if he's so good at everything, he'll probably want to keep it standing. Why is he
Well,
gonna tire
how'd
himself out
you-
wrestling?
how'd
That's long.
How do you think he does at 155?
I don't know. People are saying he's too small, but I don't think he is. He's quite short, but he's,
TJ Dillashaw say he's a bit small as well.
I don't like. I think he's short, but I feel like he's so stocky. His frame.
Because we've seen him fight at 155. We saw him fight Alvarez and he struggled. He got knocked down. Remember, he fought
Alvarez.
sorry, what's his name? Jay Hubbard.
Oh yeah,
Jay
but
Herbert.
yeah. But bruv, he got kicked right in the head and then carried on. Just got up in 1 second, bruv, and just carried on fighting.
He's called out Charles Oliveira. How do you think he does against Charles Oliveira?
I think he beats Charles Oliveira. That fight suits him perfectly.
I
Because
think
Charles
Oliveira
Oliveira,
gets hit way too much.
yeah,
innit?
he always every single fight he
Leaves
has,
himself
he
open.
gets clipped, disgusted, and bruv, the wrong person to get clipped by is Topuria, bruv. And I think he'll fill up. Like, he won't be small. He'll be a bit short, but it suits his style anyway. He's like a little Mike Tyson.
Do you think if Makhachev Topuria was to happen this year, it would be the biggest fight
Yeah.
this year? How do you think that goes?
I'll be a big fight.
How do you think that fight goes? Because I think it's a tough
I
one to call.
feel, bruv, I
It's
just
a
think you
tough
can't
one to
doubt bloody
call.
Makachev, man. I feel like
It's a
Makachev
tough one to
will
call.
win.
I feel like a lot of people are choosing Topuria just because he's on the ascendancy.
Yeah, but I feel like Makachev is just too good at everything. I don't know. You never know with this guy. He might even knock out Makachev, bro.
Yeah, I think. I mean, Alex Pereira and Topuria look like they're set to have potentially even bigger years. This year, Pereira going on to potentially fight Ankalaev and then moving up to heavyweight, and Topuria already announcing that he's moving up to lightweight. Wants to fight Charles D. Bronx. He could fight for the title at the end of this year. But yeah, Ilia Topuria, Alex Pereira, incredible year. Definitely gonna go down in history. But Ilia Topuria knocking out the 2 featherweight goats with ease. The fighter of the year
Well done.
is Ilia Topuria.
Well done.
Well done, Ilia Topuria. And I mean, yeah, that sums up the awards. A lot of awards. Very long video.
Yeah, Yuri won the most awards, so well done, Yuri.
Yuri Pazka, highest aura and negative aura.
Well done.
And he was nominated as well for getting knocked out.
Yeah. Getting knocked out. Fight of the year. everything.
Yeah, and I think
Yuri
that's
had a
it.
good year, man.
Yuri had a good year. Alex
Just,
Pereira
like,
had a good year.
Like, quickly before we finish off, who's your favorite fighter of the year? Not best, but who's your favorite?
My favorite fighter of the year.
Ooh, Charles Oliveira. How many fights has he had this year?
He fought Aman Sarukian. He fought Michael Chandler.
Oh, that's it. Twice. I think he only has that. I won't be him, but usually he's like a fan favorite, innit?
Who's my favorite fighter right now?
Oh, my one is probably Tyra, bro. I love that guy. Tatsuro Tyra.
I don't think my one's changed.
Who's
It's Petr Yan.
Oh yeah,
Petr Yan's my favorite. Petr Yan's always been my favorite fighter. He's incredible.
Petr Yan
He's just
is
good
lethal.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I saw that guy. I saw him in Thailand.
And he's putting a shift this year as well. The Song Yodong fight.
I want to
And
see,
then
bro. I want to see how he does his next fight, because I was like, so if Umar wins in January, it'll probably be Petr Yan versus Umar for the title shot.
Let me have a look at rank. That's a good.
It'll probably be him. Oh, Petr Yan. I think Tatsuro Tyra is my favorite up and coming fighter.
Yeah.
I can't like PA. Oh, wait.
Petr Yan's too good, man. It's never changed for me. He's incredible. Yeah, I mean, looking at the bantamweight division.
Ooh.
So yeah, you got Mera versus Umar. Remember, Sean O'Malley's coming back in the summer.
Yeah.
You've got Petr Yan's number 3. So yeah, and Sander Egan obviously lost to Umar. So if Figueiredo's not lying and he says if he's talking truth and saying I want to move down to flyweight, then there really is only Petr Yan for the winner of Mera versus Umar.
Yeah, bro, I want to see that fight. That is gonna be a mad fight. I don't know. I don't know if he'll be able to deal with the grappling and stuff. But let's see in it. Petr Yan is not.
Well, he struggled a little bit in his last fight against Figueiredo. Figueiredo went grappling heavy.
Yeah, but he took him down as well.
Yeah.
He took him down loads of times.
But I mean, Umar and Mera, these guys don't stop.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I want to actually see that fight. I think obviously Petr Yan deserves it more than anyone.
Yeah.
I think deserves that title shot.
But yeah, I mean,
that's it, man.
That's it.
Who do you say your top 5? Who do you say out of your top 5? Who's number 5 on your pound for pound?
Oh, out of the current top 5.
Yeah.
So Makhachev, Jones, Pereira, Topuria.
No, not the current. To anyone like in the current roster.
My number 1 is
no, not number 1. Number 5. Who's your number 5? Start number 5.
Number 5.
Hard, isn't it?
Oh, it's hard, bro. You're asking
actually
hard questions, bro. Okay, number 5. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I think I know what the hold on.
So at the moment it's Islam Makhachev, John Jones, Alex Pereira, Ilya Topuria, and Bilal. What Bilal? What the frick?
Yeah, I don't know what Bilal's doing though, I'll be honest.
What the heck?
I'll go. Oh man, it's rough. It's a rough one. So I'll go Alex Pereira.
Number 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 5, yeah? Oh, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
my number 5. Wait, let me see. I'm trying to remember what I put for number 5. You're going to hate it, but mine's John Jones. Number 5.
Man, you're about to make me turn to Dana White right now, man.
Hey, mine's John Jones.
Yeah. But that's
Current
my
number
number 5 is Pereira.
Yeah, man.
Then my number 4 is. My number 4 is. Oh man, this is rough. Okay. My number 4 is Islam Makhachev.
What? Islam number 4?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. My one number 4 is Ilya
Okay.
Topuria.
My number 3 is Ilya Topuria.
Mine's Alex Pereira, number 3.
My number 2 is Alexandre Pantoja.
Okay, mine's Islam, number 2.
Okay, and then I've got John Jones number 1.
What? You're number Dana, bro.
That's right, man. That's right.
Hey.
But yeah,
No, I can't lie. My number 1 is Pantoja.
I think the disrespect Pantoja gets is great. Have you seen that pound for pound list? He's below Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, where is he actually?
He's
Let me see
number
it.
9.
What?
He's got
Bro, he's below Bilal. He's below Drickus. He's below Merab, Tom Aspinall, and Leon Edwards. He's number 10, bro. Look, he's number 10 on this.
He's joint number 9 for me here. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are they disrespecting him so much, bro? He's had like,
Aspinall, there's no chance. Merab, for me,
bro, he's got to
still
be
no
in like the
chance.
minimum top 5, absolute minimum.
100%. Pantoja gets so disrespected. What can you do besides beat the man that's in front of you? And the flyweights, they're the most technical fighters there on the division.
And he's beat
on the
absolutely
roster.
everyone.
He's beat Brandon Royval about 3 times.
Yeah.
He's beat Brandon Moreno about twice. He beat Kai Asakura. He beat, who else does he beat?
He's beat everyone, bro. The only guy he hasn't beat is Figueiredo. That's it. He's
And it looks like he's gonna fight Figueiredo next. And I'm picking him to beat Figueiredo.
Yeah, I think he'll beat Figueiredo. But him versus Cejudo will be a sick fight.
Him versus Cejudo.
I think Cejudo. No, I think he'll beat Cejudo.
I think he'll beat Cejudo as well. Cejudo slowed down a lot, man.
No, but
I know-
Cejudo, do you know this? I can't lie. Cejudo in his last 2 fights actually looked good.
Not against Merab. But
No,
against
but-
Aljo.
No, but I mean, bro, that was the hardest oppositions that he could have fought.
But it doesn't mean he did good against
Remember
Merab.
first round, he done good.
Yeah, and then
first round
and,
he came out
and
good.
then Merab just took him down. But again, the Aljo fight was closer. But the
Aljo
first
was
round
sick.
against Merab, he
Mm.
rocked Merab, innit?
Yeah.
He rocked Merab.
Oh, yeah, man. Merab gets hurt quite easily, you know. Even Sean O'Malley hurt him, bro.
Sean O'Malley hurt him with that teep.
Yeah.
And then he showed it so visibly. He's like, and they started jumping around the cage.
This guy's weird, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's
it,
my
right.
top
So
5.
your Pampa number 1 this year is John Jones Miles Pantoja.
And Pantoja's my number 2. Pantoja gets way too disrespected.
Yeah,
It's mad. It's deep, man. Because the flat. Get Pantoja. I like how Pantoja called out Mighty Mouse as well.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
like
he
that.
didn't come back. I see his video. He's like, nah, I'm not coming
But he
back.
needs to do stuff like that, innit?
Yeah.
But then imagine Pantoja fights Figueiredo, beats him. Kai Kara France beats him. Makayev comes back, beats him. By then, you'd think Tatsuro Taira is ready and beats him. Bro.
We forgot a low aura moment.
Huh?
Makayev versus Kafir, bro, that fight.
That's bad.
The amount of
Remember the
trash
build-up,
that was going
the
into-
build-up.
Yeah. The build-up was such high aura, and then the fight was such low aura. And the man is such low aura, he got fired after that.
So, Makayev is one of the ones he went from high aura to low aura. Remember when his knee got bent all the way backwards?
Oh,
on that
yeah.
submission?
Was that this year?
That was ages ago.
That was
But
last year.
he came
or 2
back
years
from
ago.
that. And he gets sacked from the UFC to go to Brave FC. And then Brave FC, his opponent pulled out. He got a new opponent in 3 days.
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching some documentary, but he's gonna. They're gonna.
2 more fights and he's back.
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
They have they have to because Pantoja needs.
Yeah, now I
Please.
bet you they regret firing it thing, bro.
But the thing is, they know by this they can snap their fingers and they'll have Makayev back.
Yeah.
Makayev was begging. Remember, he
Yeah.
posted a picture
He's
of
like,
the
"Please."
job center. Job center.
Did he?
He posted a picture of job center on his Twitter.
That's true.
I think that's it.
But I think that's it, man. Bro, we've been going on for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we're essentially summing up 2024.
Yeah, it's good though. Yeah, hopefully whoever's listening enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, enjoyed it. We all know that none of you have made it this far. Bro, probably logged off after the first 20
You never
seconds
know,
after you
man.
saw a
Some
couple of
guys might be
Pajeets.
listening. Some guys might
They
be
saw
listening.
me. They saw a Pajeet with pink tie. They saw another Pajeet that looked like Pajeet trash. They clicked over 20 seconds, bro. Watch the comments. You guys recorded 3 hours for nothing. You really think we're gonna watch this?
Hey, that's how you think we're gonna watch it.
Even I don't mind if it doesn't even get views because that was just like
Yeah, that was just...
sick to sum up 2024, innit?
No, but if there's a guy watching, we gotta rate him.
Huh?
Sad.
Yeah.
If there's a guy watching until now, imagine he's just driving, like, he enjoys us so much that he's just listening to it.
listening to it.
But we might sound tired, it's probably 3 o'clock at night. The
No,
first-
it's 2:33.
Oh, 2:30. Bro, I'm so tired. Worked all day. And it's the 1st of January, 2025.
We'll
Hope-
see you guys here
Yeah.
in 365 days
Yeah,
time.
hopefully we get another year, man. Good luck, 2024.
I think we will.
In our lives and in the UFC.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think on that bombshell-
More importantly, UFC.
And I
Think on that
wait,
bombshell.
that is our lives.
Uh,
And on that bombshell, goodbye.